Still alive and kickoff time. W3IL, the Western's biggest team league, is about to start. Group B, Playday 1, Sovjet War Elite versus uMaD, the Swedish team versus an international team. And yeah, we do have the lineups. Team Sweden, well known, beloved in the Western scene. uMaD, formerly known as Wolves. What a way to start this $1,000 team league created by Warcraft 3.info. I am super proud to be here to cast the highlight clan war of the first Playday for you. And guys, we do have the lineups. They look like this. Thorzain versus Maru, Knopf versus Chunsam Kim, Starshape versus Nauru Kill, Affect versus Sheikh, and in the 2-on-2 we have Fran Starshape versus Bizarre and Sheikh. A big surprise that uMaD is not playing with their star player Sonic. We will ask the team manager in a bit why that is. So we're gonna get a human mirror. We have an orc versus night elf. We have a night elf mirror and a human versus undead as well. In the 2-on-2, orc night elf versus undead orc. That's a very interesting combo that we've seen quite a bit thanks to Happy and Cash in the 2-on-2 competition. In general, night elf orc and night elf undead seems to be the best, but we will ask Bizarre later or in a bit what the strength of this combo is. So, I want to know from you, who's your favorite? Who will take the first win of W3IL? Sorry. So, we have 3 minutes, and then we go into the interview with the managers. That's going to be, or not the managers, but Endars, the manager of Team Sweden, and Bizarre, who accepted this interview for Team uMaD. W3IL is an invention by Warcraft 3.info. We were lacking a team league for such a long time, and everyone loves team leagues since the old W3IL days that date back to 2003. We have amazing teams here, a team from France, a team from Bulgaria. We have MTW, of course, with Hawk, Cash, Lucifer, and Czech. And this will be a very, very good chance for some tier 2, tier 3 players to show their skills, to make a name for themselves, to make a splash, and get some competitive experience here as well, as we will broadcast every single clan at least once, so they have the chance to show themselves. Chat is a little bit disappointed that Madfrog isn't playing. Neither Dovak and no Little DC. We will ask Endars about that, why that is. Thank you very much, Turio90 and Flecky for the subs. If you want to contribute to the prize pool of W3IL, that is at the moment $1,000, you can type !W3IL in chat and you will be linked to Matcherino, where you can contribute to not only this season's prize pool, but also hopefully for many, many, many more seasons to come. My shoutouts go to Ugri, Duro, Rakram, David, everyone who had a hand in W3IL. Of course, the team managers as well, who had a big input in the rules and basically everything. So with that being said, let's call the team managers. Bizarre and Endars for Sweden and uMaD. Let's see what they have to say. Team Sweden, are they as confident as we know them? Endars, of course. Bizarre accepted the call already, so we're just waiting for the lazy Swedish. There he is as well. All right, Endars and Bizarre, thank you so much for taking the time for the kickoff show here for W3IL. Bizarre, how do you feel? Hello. How do you feel starting into this league? How confident are you?
I think the group stage is gonna be pretty easy. We're probably gonna take the first place. Have to be confident in there, obviously. And today's clan war also, the seeding went a lot better than I expected. So I'm quite happy with what we got.
Sounds good. In the chat we had before, you said you will look for some excuses in case you lose. So what could be potential excuses for you today?
So Sonic's girlfriend is the best excuse, that he has to go to a theater today with her. So that's our best excuse that we've got.
Okay, so if you lose, it's Sonic's fault.
No, not Sonic's, his girlfriend's.
His girlfriend's fault, of course. Endars!
Yeah.
You and your team, you have won quite a few clan competitions in the past few years. What's your goal for W3IL?
Oh yeah, well of course we're obviously aiming at performing as good as we can. We want to win, of course. This is an amazing league, an amazing opportunity for us. We have been battling with the uMaD for quite a few years now, so it's starting to become quite a rivalry, which is great fun. And I also noticed that last time we played, they won. It was in the final of the NWC3L. Although we have beaten them before, I noticed it is 4-4 in overall Clan Wars.
Ooh.
So we are quite even, it seems. So it's going to be amazing, and obviously we want to win this. We want to play against MTW and uMaD and all those guys, and win, obviously.
Sounds confident. Bizarre said already that he's very happy with the lineup. How do you guys feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we were so much expecting Sonic to play today. He's their strongest player by far, I think. So it was quite a relief that Sonic isn't in the lineup. I think that's good for us, very good. We have been talking about these two Korean Night Elf players that we are not really sure about. It will be interesting to see how that goes. Obviously, I think Thorzain would have been a favorite against anybody on uMaD. So against Maru, he's a favorite, of course. Knopf has been playing a lot on Netties lately, so he's becoming really strong. Starshape as well. And it's really exciting to have my brother Effect back again. He's been playing a little bit now since a couple of months. Or a month, so he is back also, and I think he should be able to take Sheikh as well.
Sounds good. Bizarre, why do you think the lineup is very good for you guys?
For example, Maru yesterday played against Hawk in Streamfest qualifier and he won, so I think he's very good in Human Mirror, nonetheless. And Sheikh, I wanted to avoid, so Sheikh doesn't play against Thorzain, because I think that would have been quite a big waste of our probably the best player in the lineup.
Yep.
And I think he's gonna win quite easily against Effect since he's quite inactive. And about the Korean Night Elf players, I also don't know actually anything.
Okay, good team spirit there. But I saw some games of Nauru, and he could make a pretty good surprise. I mean, he's up against Starshape. It's basically a free win for him, right?
I mean, for us, obviously, back in the days, we were the thing that made uMaD and Wolf so scary was that they had a combination of Celsing and Sonic, and those guys were really tough, I remember. Although today they don't have any one of those guys, so we're happy about that. I think uMaD was better before.
Ooh, okay. I was a little surprised to see the 2-on-2 of you guys, Bizarre, because you are playing with Sheikh. Why do you guys play together?
We have played a couple of tournaments against Sheikh, also 2v2. We didn't have that much success, although we performed quite nicely. And Sonic was not available today. I would have preferred, obviously, to play with Sonic, but that didn't work out. So. But they're still but they're still, I think, quite alright. So, and they didn't see Thorzain and Starshape, so we're happy.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that's it from my side. If you have any words to your fans out there, you can leave them now.
Oh yeah, I want to say something. I mean, we have been getting a lot of attention lately. A lot of us, the players in our team, has been putting in a lot of time streaming and trying to make a little bit of an impact on the scene. And we're super excited about playing this tournament. And also, of course, thank you to you guys in Back to Warcraft and all the guys, Ugerlinen and all those guys helping out behind the scenes. We are super appreciative of that, and we're really looking forward to this tournament right here.
Any final words from you, Bizarre?
Yeah, just I'd like to thank the people who made this league possible, because I love these clan leagues and they have been a lot of fun. And now that we've got some even money on the line, that's even better.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. I wish you both good luck and have fun. And we're about to start the first clan war of this season. See you then, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
My pleasure. All right. We have heard from the team managers. Both are really confident with their lineup. I'm excited, man. I haven't been this excited for something in forever. Of course, we're going to play all the games one by one. You will not miss a single map of this competition. If you start in late, or if you tune in late, the system is as follows. If you win your game 2-0, then you get 3 points for your team. If you win the match 2-1, then you get 2 points for your team. If you lose the match 1-2, then you win 1 point for your team. That goes for all 4 1-on-1s and the 2-on-2. So, game is on already. And I'm in. Thank you very much, Dan Boyd, for the 18-month resub. I gotta check if D&D is on. Yes, it is. We also have Blubberband gifting a sub to Scoot, who's also not playing today, man. No love for the undeads on Team Sweden side. That's gonna be interesting. I kind of agree with Bizarre, actually, in the match against Thorzain. Of course, Thorzain is the star player, one of the star players in this team league. But Maru, he's definitely a player that we should have an eye on for 2019. He surprised me already in the NWC3L Grand Final against Scoot. So we'll see what Maru has to offer. Thank you very much, 3put the second, for the Prime sub. And we're getting ready for the match to start. Match number 1 out of 5, or the first best of 3 out of 5. Who's gonna take the lead in this clan war? Starshape versus Nauru Kill. Sweden versus South Korea. Team Sweden versus uMaD. Concealed Hills it is. We have heard both clan managers. And they were both very, very happy about the lineup. How will this continue? Match has started. I have to swap some things here and there. And then we're good to go. Alright, off we are. The official start for W3IL. Team Sweden represented in the blue. It is star-shaped here in the upper right. His opponent here today comes from South Korea, representing uMaD. Spawning in the red in the bottom, it is Nauru Kill. We've seen Nauru Kill quite a bit, actually, in some Korean cups, like the Sam Cup, for example. And he's getting better. I mean, of course, he's not a top-tier Korean as Lawliot or, like, the others, Focus, Sok, or Soin. But we're getting there. We are getting there. He decides to go for a Keeper of the Grove. And from Sweden, it is star-shaped as well. Him and Thorzain were in the finals of the Ugri 2-on-2 competition, only losing to Happy and Cash in the final. And their star-shape was really, really good. And I think Team Sweden in general will be, or is, very, very motivated at the moment. We see Knopf play a lot. We see Matt lettering a little more. Thorzain is playing more competition. And yeah, Starshaped and Thorzain are both finished with their university as far as I know. So more time for Warcraft. We start with the Keeper Mirror. But there are quite a few differences in Night Elf Mirror here, of course. Will you transition to Huntress? Will you go into Glaives? Will you go into Dryads? Will you go into Mountain Giants? How's the sound, by the way? For me, it sounds a little low. But yeah, you can update me on this. Nauru Kill with a nice early item with a Claws of Attack. Concealed Hills has, of course, 2 heal fountains in the upper left and the bottom right. Also, this big red creep spot in the middle where, for example, a Katka's Pipe can drop. The game sound is a little low. Okay. Then I will change it real quick. That should be better. Starshaped and Nauru Kill both go for the standard creep routes for the spider crabs, where you can find Tome of Experience. The initial camp doesn't give you level 2. So both players are hunting for this. There we go. Tome of Intelligence for Starshape. This crab is still alive. This would, of course, be a massive advantage in the early game for uMaD. No, Tome of Agility, so it is a little better for Starshape. But what's actually better? The Claw, the Circlet? I think the Circlet is. We have +4 intelligence already on this Keeper. That is, as you can see, 60 mana. That's almost an Entangle. In the main bases, we see Moonwells. Tech on the way for Starshape. Tech on the way for Nauru Kill. Exactly the same time. But the first initial harass for Starshape with Treants. First Wisp has been killed. and a few archers to support this push, and that's a kill on the Moonwell, starting off well for Sweden. But Nauru kill is doing kind of the same, kills the Wisp in the main as well, but the damage that Starshape did was certainly a bit more. Both players are preventing any kinds of Huntress Halls. Nice Shadow Meld on both sides, no reveal. There is another Moonwell coming up, but the base is open. No mana anymore for Starshape, a little more for Nauru, so he could go for another Entangle. In Korea, of course, it's very, very late, but those two players that uMaD has from Korea, they're still participating here. That's very, very cool of them as well. Gets another kill on the Wisp. So who's actually getting more? I would love to have a kill counter here. And yet another Wisp kill. We look at the experience, almost the same. Both are going for the mines. Very, very interesting early, with a lot of aggression and not too many Wisps anymore. Tier 2 tech, of course, for both players still on the way. So these Wisps loss, they absolutely hurt, because you can't reproduce the Wisps. Once again, no detonator. Starshape is getting closer and closer to level 3. Nauru has another set of Treants if he wants to use that to be able to kill buildings more. Starshape yet a little further away. And Nauru, saving this Wisps for now. But again, no detonate. That's certainly a little bit lack of micro here. Repair now by Starshape, but that should be an easy kill, as Nauru is going for 5 archers here already. And Starshape not supply stuck, but he's losing the 180 gold structure in his main. Nobody is TPing. Mass Wisp production. Alchemist second for Starshape, who's defending now. Kills the frog. Peter is not amused, but, you know, Peter is Peter. Good usage of archers here, of Shadow Meld. And also Starshape is killing this, and he's killing the Moonwell before Nauru gets a second hero. That's a major mistake. No Alchemist for the Korean. Here's the Acid Bomb doing so much AoE damage. And he can produce more. Starshape can go into more archers if he wants to. Nauru certainly has more. It's a base race with archers. This could take forever. But the Acid Bomb is, of course, helping. Starshape now repairing against this. Is it like, no one really wants to TP. Starshape getting the long range. Uses Shadow Meld, but not available for much longer. Now he portals, forcing Nauru into a portal himself. Getting one more kill and an Acid Bomb. Whoo! Dust settles. But man, is Nauru in trouble or what? He's supply stuck forever. Has to reproduce the Moonwells here. 180 gold each. And 39 supply for Starshape. 2 supply block now too. Neither of the players has a Huntress Hall.
A player's forces are under attack.
How's the experience? Both are close to level 3, but there's a little bit on the Alchemist. And with Acid Bomb, of course. With Acid Bomb, you can creep a lot faster. Thank you very much, Timbear, for the sub. And Starshape, thinking he has an advantage. He has an advantage. Throwing down the Tree of Life. And only an Ancient. So still no Huntress Hall. Level 3 for Nauru as well. As he claims the middle. Starshape going to the outskirts of Concealed Hills. And level 2 Alchemist. It's a mass Archer war later. For Starshape, very, very rare that we don't see a single Huntress in his build thus far. Watch Awards can be really nice, especially on biggerish maps like Concealed Hills, but that is all open here. All open for a mass tree and attack, maybe. And finally, Nauru has the supply to go for a second hero. Or will he go into single hero, as Moon oftentimes does? No, this is certainly an indicator. It's just waiting for the gold, and there it is. Alchemist, though, almost 2 levels behind. Starshape as well with the potion and the heal scroll. Naked Keeper, not rebuying the town portal, is not going too far away from his tree, so he protects that well. I like that. Invul potion on the Alchemist. Keeper close to level 4 but hurt. Also on his side, no TP, but the big invul acid bomb is nice. The first one, but on the other side we see the acid bomb as well. Treants being summoned only on Starshape's side thus far. So this could lead to an archer slaughter. Heal spell being used early. Focus fire on Nauru kills Alchemist, who is of course super squishy, forced into the invul. This of course exposes the keeper of the grove, but there's another entangle, and there absolutely is. Heal scroll, mass value for Starshape, level 3 now as well. Is there an acid bomb? Yes, there is. Poison Ivy. This is a well-focused keeper. Boom, down he goes. First hero dead. Team Sweden with the lead absolutely in this game. Backup expansion. Double kill for Starshape as the Alchemist falls as well. The little bird picks him to death, and that's GG. Starshape 1, Nauru kill 0. Pretty convincing performance by Starshape, I gotta admit. Didn't expect that. Maybe it's the time in Korea, but we don't want to make excuses here. Very solid play. Earlier Moonwell kills by Starshape. I think he had one more set of Treants. So he did more damage there. Just more damage, better kills, better destruction. And yeah, then if you have the Alchemist that much earlier, then it's basically a no-brainer. Like Starshape killed a bit with the Alchemist in the first battle, then had so much time to creep, had faster creeping with Acid Bomb, and Nauru kill just had to put his resources into Moonwells. And that's about it. 2,100 people after map 1. And that was the Night Elf Mirror that no one really loves. That is absolutely fantastic. So it's 1 point already for Sweden. They take the lead here with the chance for Starshape to go 3-0 if he wins the other maps as well. Terranar Stand and Amazonia out. Very interesting, as we've seen 2 Night Elf Mirrors here from the Chinese-Korean scene. And they always played on TS and AZ. Starshape a little different. So it's Nauru's pick, time to pick. Last Refuge and Northern Isles are still in. As he vetoes Twisted and Echo Isles. Doesn't want to play on them. Last Refuge was also a very normal map. And we go on to Last Refuge, which means that if we go full distance, then Northern Isles will be the remaining map. Admins are hosting pretty quickly. Once again, shout out to Duro, who is organizing this here today, or is the main admin here today, as it seems. And the game is up. There we go. We're playing on a US host here, between Sweden and South Korea. That's unfortunately the best we can do. Yes, they are playing on the US server. We don't have any servers in Russia or something, so that's what we have to live with. Later today, we will see Knopf, Thorzain effect in one-on-ones, as well as Maru, Chun, San Kim, and Sheikh, and then the 2-on-2 between Fran, Starshape, and Bizarre and Sheikh. So, players are in. Players pick their color and their team. And we're ready to go. That was a very unusual early game for a Night Elf Mirror. Like, rushing with the keeper into the base. Both did that. That was something that we don't see that many times. So, map number 2. As I said, Nauru's pick, it's Last Refuge. And we have the lead for Starshape and Sweden, with a chance of getting the first 2-0 and therefore 3 points for their team. It is Starshape for Team Sovjet War Elites in the bottom left, and it is Nauru kill in the red for uMaD. I think many people considered Team Sweden the favorite going into this clan war. It's not gonna be that easy. I mean, the Koreans, it's late and higher-ish ping, but maybe they can take a map. Knopf, I mean, you all know the Sovjet War Elite team video, right? There are some moves by him that are questionable, to say the least. And Sheikh is a monster. And Effect is just coming back, so in 2-2, I think everything can happen. So we'll see. On Last Refuge, as on Concealed Hills, very standard creep routes here thus far. I would not be surprised to see double Keeper again. Here we go. First one for Starshape, second one for Nauru, and the Engine of War against the green spot to get the first item. And then, what then? That's the question. Do you focus on your own level? Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to shut down expansions and prevent level 3? There's a lot of decisions to make for Night Elves in the early game, especially here on those maps where there's not an ideal creep route, really, to get to level 3. That's the difficulty of Last Refuge.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, that is the only Night Elf mirror for today, guys. We have a human mirror. That can be really cool. I haven't seen a human mirror, I think, on this patch. With control magic, maybe? Haven't seen that yet. The ping pong water elementals. But yeah, we start with Treants, of course. With creeping here, of course. I wonder if one of those players plays a little bit moonish or foggy-esque with the early expansion. Starshape only expanded when he knew he had a big advantage. So I wouldn't rate those two players as greedy or as super confident even.
A player's forces are under attack.
So yeah, their focus on their own progress. Interesting though that Starshape is going for the expansion right away, maybe indicating confidence, indicating an expansion as a Wisp is moving over as well. That would certainly be a surprise to me. Here comes the scout, but it's pretty well hidden and he detonates early. Did he see that Wisp? He saw that this creep spot has been taken. Expansion right away. Okay, my call was pretty much off. So now Nauru kill. Is tacking. Will he mass? Will he go glaives? It seems to be the standard in Keeper mirror to go glaives. Very nice DPS, by the way. With gloves. Decent entangle. Will he detonate this time? Doesn't seem like it. Ah, he did. Shop is coming up and Moonwell is coming up. 3 archers and Treants in a second. That's again a lot of damage. Nauru kill did cancel this, but does not get the display. Use the entangle. Okay, he doesn't need the Treants to do damage here. Shop down. And Moonwell down. That hurts. It's the same again. Like, Nauru kill is in tech. Can't reproduce Wisps. They're being haunted. But he gets the expansion. Engine of War first, as Starshape wanted to mass. Do we have a Huntress Hall in the back? Yes, we do. The HPM are rising with the Engine of War up. He has to switch the focus. Can't prevent this Engine of War anymore. Going for the expansion. That takes a little longer, of course. And this expansion is cancelled. Starshape with that also supply stuck. Has to wait for the Moonwell here, but that's going to be cancelled as well. So we have our Archer base raise again. But this time, Starshape has Huntress. And Huntress are a lot better
A town is
for those base races than Archers are, thanks to normal damage. Nauru kill with another Engine of War and Moonwell here. He's building proxy buildings everywhere. Starshape can't mass anymore, with his Engine of War being gone. Town portal now a lot earlier.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe an Entangle to get the kill. No mana. Didn't use the Moon Juice in time. But Starshape has a lot of map control now, thanks to the 2 Huntress, soon to be 3 Huntress. The thing is, his tech didn't start yet. He's 2 minutes behind on that one. Keep on level 3 for Nauru. So he has quite a few trump cards. This time it's him who has the early Alchemist. Starshape again trying to expand.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gets level 3 on the Sentry Ward, so he sees this coming, but can he prevent this? I kind of doubt it. 27 supply against 35, plus, of course, the second hero. Starshape might get a kill. No, only additional experience for Nauru kill. This is gonna be tough for the Sweet. Good damage. Poison Ivy down to 50%, and the Expo is still not up. And that's a lot of piercing damage. We all know that piercing damage is especially good against buildings in production, but he has to scout it first.
A town is
He's
under
only
siege.
going for the
Forces
Ancient.
are under attack.
The base race is on again. Alchemist not too great against buildings. Huntress are. But the mass production is stopped on both sides. Nauru kill is supply stuck now. Don't know if he's rebuilding a Moonwell anywhere. This Moonwell, of course, can't be really used. Ah, there's one in production. And Treants now. Like, Starshape is going for the kill. Nauru has no TP. Starshape may be realizing this. That's either costing a lot of repair or his tree.
Player's forces
Don't think he will be in time, though. He has to uproot this! That's 1 minute without income, and the Wisps are taking damage as well. Oh, the Korean mass repair now. Entangle on the Keeper. There's a TP on him. He stops it with the Acid Bomb. But that damage is done. 1 minute without income, and the repair. Ouch. That uproot didn't make much sense. Must have been a misclick. Yeah, Ted is saying it as well.
a player's forces are
Because
under
with heavy armor, you take more damage. And he was too far away from the trees to eat that. Oh, man. That throws him back. Starshape, still no tech. And yeah, it's the HPM rising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Vintage Starshape with a lot of hunts.
a player's forces
But
are
it's
under
still the advantage of an Alchemist. And a lot of archers, that's a lot of damage. As long as the Hunters are not standing in your range army. Repair still running. He is on tier 2, but he doesn't have any tier 2 buildings. Only going archers. Big invul potion here now. And close to level 4. The mercenary camp has been taken by Starshape though. Boots of Quel'Thalas, nah, not his item really. Still no tech, but the expo up. Starshape is again going for the kill. This time without a TP. He has no gold for that. Will sell the boots and get the TP. Yeah, and tries to base trade again. Nauru kill this time, saw
a
this.
player's forces are under attack.
Still able to snipe this Moonwell. Or will he? Entangle to kill the archer? Oh, nice deny by Nauru. Keeper is staffing back. Good that he repaired this. A few players would have been too greedy and let the tree down at like 1/3. Not Nauru kill here. He's diving deep in the base though. There's only a health scroll for Nauru. There's no TP, no staff. Level 4 saves him for a bit. But only like 5 hunters can reach. It is enough though. Oh, can he fight out? He wants to, but the Treants are blocking him. Entangle secures the kill. No staff, no TP. Starshape gets out. First hero kill for him. And he's closing in on level 4. The Alchemist was hurt as well, but of course the range archer army would have done big damage to Starshape. But now his expo is up. He's still at 50 supply, or 48 at least. Can go for a Shadow Priest soon, I guess. Clarity running. This looks good for the Swede again. Nauru kill engaging. Has good inventory on the Alchemist, but no Keeper anymore. The Keeper was level 4, so it will take forever. Or it's gonna be a big investment as he got this guy back from the tavern. Still didn't start attack. About to break upkeep now. His Huntress at 0-0 as well. So he's just trading town portals. And what else is there? Protection scrolls maybe. Yep, there we go. Heal scroll, TP, and protection scroll. Big acid bomb on level 2, but that's the problem if the Huntress get the connection. So much damage. And the Treants in as well. Scroll of protection being used. The Alchemist is super low already. Catches the entangle. Has to use the heal potion. Has another invul. Staff out in case the Keeper is going low again. But Nauru kill. It's not looking good for him. The Keeper is safe. The Alchemist will be safe for a couple of seconds if he uses that item. But the archers are getting slaughtered if he repositions the Huntress a little. And that's the case. They're all in Shadow Melt now. Can't do anything. Invul potion to get out. But this is looking desperate for Nauru kill. 23 supply ahead and access to the shop. Yet another heal scroll. Starshape, much love for the Huntress, keeping them out almost all alive. And this Alchemist is close to the shop. Can get another potion, but that was close. And the Engine of War falls as well. Starshape loses another Huntress. Damage over time is good. But losing the Alchemist is not, with a potion in his inventory. Nauru kill overwhelmed. 17 supply, no TP. Surround with the Huntress. And that guarantees the double kill again. Expo against this. Heal scroll prevents that the Keeper fights out. And that's GG. Sweden taking the first game here. 1-0, or like 2-0. And that is 3 points for the Soviet War Elite. It was a rather fast opening match. 26 minutes in total for this best of 3. Exclamation mark from the Soviet War Elite. So that match went to Starshape. Wait. That match went for Starshape. And next should be Knopf. Wait, why is this TH? That's not supposed to be TH. Sorry about that, guys. Chunsan Kim. So it might be Knopf versus Chunsan Kim next. Depends if Knopf is here or not. We go into a little break. And then we provide you with the next game here. W3IL, Warcraft 3.info League, Playday number 1. Team Sweden versus Team uMaD continues in a bit. Second match of this clan war is a human mirror. We go from a Knight of Mirror to a human mirror. Team Sweden is leading 3-0 since Starshape defeated his opponent Nauru kill. Here are your players for the next match. A human mirror between Sweden and Russia. Thorzain versus Maru. Maru, not too many people know him yet, I guess. But he's getting better and better and better. One of the most promising players from Russia, in my opinion. I saw him the first time, I think, in the NWC 3L clan war. Between exactly these two clans, back then, uMaD was known as Wolves. And Maru killed Skut in the deciding match. Oh, sorry, it's gonna be a little hiccup here. There we go. So, human mirror on Amazonia. We start, of course, with an Archmage on Maru's side, and of course an Archmage on Thorzain's side. The show match against Happy, this best of 7. Thorzain was so close of winning it. But he made mistakes in the end when he was maybe a little overconfident. Will this happen here again? It's certainly the star player for Sweden. He was playing for EG. He went to China to play E-Stars, I think, or Stars War, something like that. Went into StarCraft 2, was very, very successful. Won a DreamHack there in the heyday of the early StarCraft times. It's basically old school versus new school, with Maru making a splash into the scene only now. The Footman meeting here. And this is one of the first times I see Human Mirror in 1.30.4. And the big change in this matchup, in this patch, is that Control Magic is available at tier 2. And as you know, Water Elementals are a big part of this army's damage. So do you want to go into Control Magic to take over your opponent's Water Elementals? How is the meta currently? I'm not aware. It could be the case that they are playing ping pong with the Water Elementals later. But we'll see about that. Is it still Mass Breakers or is it something else? Claws of Attack for Maru. That's great. Ring of Protection for Thorzain. That's not too great. But the Mantle of Intelligence, that certainly helps. As we have a Cloak of Shadows. Maru creeping here against the Murlocs. That will take a little bit of HP, but should be doable. Fairly easy. Thorzain, not creeping at the same time, will result in a weaker Archmage, but he can creep jack this, as Maru is going for the Taskmaster. Ooh, that Water Elemental expired here, otherwise it would have been a big chunk of experience for the Swede. This Water Elemental goes down, and no, nice micro by Maru. Right off the bat. How much can the creeps do here? They do have bash. There is an RNG factor involved here. Thorzain running away with this one Footman. Archmage has no boots, so this should be a save. In the meantime, Thorzain is going for the Cobalt, but doesn't have that much damage. Could be counter creep jacked here if Maru is fast enough. Ooh, Water Elemental falls. He gets it. Gloves of Haste as well. Kind of has to run away, or do they fight for the Tunneler? That was a big one for Thorzain here. Good saves on both sides. Aiming for the shroud. Nice block by Thorzain. Puts more damage on this IM, who has no shop, of course, yet. But the Footman... Oh, actually, has to save this one as well. Whoa, good performance by Thorzain in the early stages. Lots of mana invested on both sides. And we have the tier 2 tech on the way. Shop as well to heal the Footman back up. Maru. Oh, he forgot about the tech, I think. That's brutal.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's half a tech later. And he lost the big Taskmaster. And now Thorzain is getting level 3. Everything is red here, but he micros against it, and the shop is ready, so big value on the Regent Scroll. Thorzain really, really efficient with what he does. Maru still level 2, still tier 1 for a long time. Has to put on a tower. Thorzain did the same, but he's finished with his tech now. Then the question is, what's second hero? Panda was a choice quite some time ago, but I think that's out of the meta. It's either Alchemist or Mountain King, and with this positioning, this must be... Oh no! It's a Fire Lord! Who would have thought this?
A player's forces are under attack.
The Song of Water and Fire. With more summons. 2 footies hurt. Oh boy. There's no Dispel. For a long time. I am lit. Okay. If he takes down the shop, of course, no breakers, no clarities, no regeneration. But is this the overconfidence that cost him the show match against Happy as well? Tier 2 is almost done. Maru, what do you do now? Still level 2. Overwhelming pressure from these summons. And almost one more kill. The Archmage is super low. He has the TP, but then what? He can't heal himself up. And the pressure of Thorzain continues. Maru is gonna be supply star. Can't go for a second hero now. Or did he? Oh, he did go for the alchemist. Whew, that was close. As the farm falls. More and more kills now though. Will the lava spawns be able to split? The acid bomb might be a game changer here. Fire Lord is low. Alchemist can of course tank a bunch of hits. And the lava spawn goes down. One more soon if he's not walking in range of the arcane tower. Thorzain once again with nice micro. Maru has to be careful with his Archmage as he's up against a lot of range. Oh, look at the saves here. Well done. Thorzain is in trouble though, because the next acid bomb, he has to split all of them. That would be a perfect scenario for this acid bomb.
A player's forces are under attack.
Didn't get all of it, but 2 footmen will fall. Archmage is continuing the pressure, getting more kills in the base. 3 peasant kills. Thanks to the 2 water elementals. And the footmen are in as well. Aye, this is more damage. Finally, a Sanctum is coming up. Oh, actually, Maru saving those for now. And Thorzain has to evacuate. Almost another kill. Archmage now, applied with the acid bomb. Archmage is super low. Finally getting level 3 and more. Big losses for Thorzain in the past couple of seconds here. And he has a Fire Lord. Many people call him the weakest hero in the game. Even the Pit Lord found a place in the meta. But the Fire Lord, the fireballs from this Archmage, +3, and he gets the kill. Maru loses the first hero and is only available, like, the only thing he has is the Alchemist. Fire Lord creeping now. At least the Sanctums are coming up. Tier 3 is already done. Paladin coming. Priests will get a depth upgrade. First priests are out. And Mortar's coming. Jesus, I did not expect this. I was wondering, like, where are your priests all the time? But it's tier 3. And it's so far ahead. Frag shards. A big counter to breakers. But again, breakers can take over summons in this patch on tier 2. Thorzain certainly a showman from what we've seen. 2 new subs here. Thank you, Cranker and Old Man Grump. Soul Burn it is. No Incinerate. I still love Incinerate against like low HP units. And now triple hero for Thorzain. Level 4 on the Archmage. So much mana to work with. As Maru still waiting for his Archmage to be back. He's going breakers though. Good against summons as we said. But there's knights against them. And there's also mortar teams with frag shards against them. The perfect count. So Thorzain in a leading position. Staff. Big healing. Good inventory in general. Thorzain making good use of his time here. But there's still an alchemist. If this guy rises to levels, he can be a threat for sure. We see control magic. For the first time on a Back to Warcraft stream, I think we see control magic on tier 2. That's also not only available on tier 2, but also a lot cheaper than it was before. But of course, taking over a water elemental is very expensive. Lava spawns, doable, I think. Sobi mask as well. So much mana, Brilliance Aura and Sobi. At least Maru is getting some time to get an army. Control magic is done. What does control magic do? you can take over a summon of your opponent for the cost of mana. Here we see the mortar teams in action with fragmentation shards. Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting the sub. Level 3 Paladin did really good levels. And we even have an Orb of Fire on the Fire Lord. That is, of course, a very interesting synergy here. For the style. Thorzain the swagger. Maru is expecting an expansion here with all the time that Thorzain had. Now sieging this. Inner Fire, Knights, triple hero. The shop is gone in a heartbeat. Maru is defending. 64 supply against 49 only. Has to do something with the summons, I guess. Can he snipe the mortar teams, maybe? Oh, control magic. There we go. Took over the first one. And Blizzard. Water Elemental. I'm not too sure if he took that over or not. Militia to defend, but they are being slaughtered. This Orb of Fire putting in real damage, actually. Against the Militia, at least. Blizzard again. He needs this AoE damage. But the Knights. Oh, what can he do with the Knights? Not too much. 5 armor from the get-go. But Maru didn't lose too much. He's still far down in supply. Did he rebuild the shop? Oh, power building now. Can't go for more breakers. This breaker doesn't have much mana. This one does. He can take over around 750 HP, I think, with full mana. I think you can take over everything except a level 3 bear or something. Shop is down again. Did he queue some breakers? Yes, he did. Maru in 52 supply. Take over the lava spawn again. Can he keep it safe this time? Oh, there's too many priests with too much mana. The Breaker Blizzard combo is quite nice, especially with slow. So he has to use a lot of Dispel against this. Thorzain losing quite a bit of HP here on this. Maru, man, just relentlessly fighting. The Alchemist is in trouble now, though. Has an invul, has to use it soon, I feel. So much damage. Invul used. More and more kills. And more experience. But he's constantly up against level 2 Brilliance Aura. There's so much mana on the sweet side. Maru took over the Inner Fire as well. The spells are not really working for Thorzain, but the Expo is coming up. Thanks again to Anonymous for the sub to Rekram, who absolutely deserves it for helping to realize this league. In front of 2,360 people right now. Knights are the answer. But Blizzard was a good reaction to this. The thing for Maru is, how does he deal with the mortars? Thorzain is controlling them really well. Always pulling them back, shoot, pulling them back, shoot. So they're never really in Blizzard range. Thank you very much, Cutie Pie Satan, also for the sub. So this Granite Golem creep takes forever. And Maru has to abandon this creep spot as he has to defend at home. 48 supply, massive lack of lumber. Oh, the frag shots now! That's gigantic damage from the mortars. He's trying to dive for them, but the Alchemist is already low. Has a little bit of safety with his invul potion. And he can't connect this Archmage. Ah, Soul Burn disables the Blizzard as he was in position for once. But there's the shutdown. GG by Maru. An overwhelming force of Thorzain takes map number 1 in this best of 3 and a 4-0 for Sweden. That early game totally went in his favor. Jesus Christ. That little skirmish around the Taskmaster was key. And then losing the Archmage, that hurt Maru so much. And Thorzain, the star player, didn't break a sweat. Rushing tier 3. And Maru had nothing to stand against them here. And yeah, how do you counter Knight Mortar if your tech is already so late? Like, did you guys catch why? Was there a reason why the tech was so late? It was half a tech. Either he forgot, or he lost so many lumber workers, but I'm not too sure about that. So Thorzain has to veto 2 maps now, then Maru, and then it's Maru's pick. He was pretty low on lumber the entire game. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if he was that low on lumber in the early. Not too sure on that one. Ooh, thank you, Wan, for gifting the sub. To Prizrak, the original, also a nice member of the Warcraft 3 community. So, Twisted out, Concealed Hills out, Last Refuge out. That's interesting. Or does he want to pick this? Ah, okay. So I think Maru has... Okay, no, it's alright. Next game is on Last Refuge. I thought he would veto it for a second. But no. Next game online. It could be the 6-0 for Sweden. If Thorzain wins this as well. That would be a big exclamation mark. For everyone else in this league. Thank you very much, Miggity, for the €5 donation. This is very, very much appreciated. I thank you. Thorzain needs a minute to rest or to think. Of course, it's kind of a shame that Sonic had no time today, but it's still a good lineup in general for uMaD. They will be, as Bizarre said, one of the favorites here, but the group is pretty hard with Clan France, with Cascade, with Bulgaria. Squelch is also not to be underestimated with Shaddai and Agent and the Great Wall. It's gonna be a really interesting group. I can't wait to cast all the games here. Not all the games, of course. There's so many clan wars at the same time. Also, Vini Vici, Team Poland with Paladin and SLH, 2 old school players coming back, and another Polish team with Terra, among others, and Krolu. Another donation here. Thank you very much for Glory Heaven, €10. Thanks, Neo, for an amazing stream. I wish I can donate more. Man, your love has arrived. That's enough, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This really puts a big smile on my face. It doesn't matter if it's $1,000 or 1. It's the gesture that counts, and that's pretty damn awesome. Thanks also to Will, 200 bits. Can't wait to see more of this clan war. Alright, if you say so, let's go right into map number 2. As we have Maru this time in the red. He's down a map. Will he finally score a point for uMaD? Thorzain in the upper right. Could make the 6-0 real. Dr. Thor. Operation successful. Patient dead. Could be the answer after this game. In Human Mirror, I don't think we see anything but Archmages, right? Like, someone played a Mountain King. But that wasn't too great. I think when Clap was insane. By the way, I can't wait for Effect versus Sheikh. It's gonna be good. So, AM here, AM here. I don't know, was Human Mirror anything else ever? I can't remember. Are there some Reign of Chaos old school guys among us who remember like beta patch 1.97? Sky was fond of the MK first. Alright. But here, it's Archmage. And it makes so much sense. With the Brilliance Aura, it's just too important for priests and the Dispel. Ooh, runs into the creeps here. To wake them up.
Forces are under attack.
So they don't throw the boulders when you creep them. So that's cool. Maru going for a little bit of a risk by taking out the mercenary camp first to get access to the Shadow Priest and the Berserkers. As Thorzain is only getting the little green one with the Gloves of Haste. And that's not even too risky. Thorzain's losing a footman there. 2 creeps. Boots of Quel'Thalas and unimpactful item, I'd say. But level 2 right away. Nothing lost. And the Shadow Priest. And access to more Shadow Priests. Thorzain now level 2 after the next kill. Tier 2 tech this time. Oh, it's again a little late by Maru. Of course, he invested the militia time to get the mercenaries, and he invested into mercenaries. So Thorzain's tech is a lot faster. He's getting it now, though. So he preferred the tech over mercs, as Maru saw it a little different. Both will be level 3. Lots of agility here on Maru's side. Thorzain gets the Boots of Quel'Thalas as well. That's fair drops. On the other side, he has a mantle, which is a little better. So level 3 for both of them afterwards. Sentry wards it is. That's a nice one. That one is still up for grabs for Thorzain. And it's again like 1/3 of attack, 1/4 of attack. You traded for boots? Yes. Ooh, Maru. We don't see this too often. But Remo, wherever you are, you will appreciate this.
A player's forces are under attack.
And of course, you don't need the armor on an Archmage. Dispel on both sides, Water Elemental gone, and now it's a footman battle. But Maru should have a better army. Creeps are attacking Thorzain as well. Can he get the last hit? Nope. But Thorzain might get a kill thanks to the Zen Snare here. But both players seem to have a pretty good micro. So experience-wise, it's very, very equal. Supply-wise as well. So the dust settles, and we're still here with attack advantage for Thorzain. Mercenary still alive. Same can be said for Thorzain. Maru scouting for an expansion sees, alright, there is none. Archmage for Thorzain coming in for the creep check or not. Wants to go for the Alchemist first. Oh boy. That's a pretty standard hero compared to the Fire Lord. But alright. Oh, heal spray first. Does not affect the enemy's units anymore, of course, so that helps in the absence of a shop. Fireball wrecks this one. Maru has to be careful with his Berserker. Oh, and he didn't get the kill. The creep stole it. Still 0 experience on the Archmage.
Players' forces are under attack.
And Thorzain is losing quite a bunch of footmen there, I think. Last hit for Maru, who's running away in experience quite heavily, like half a level now. One more kill is level 4. And that pays off over time. Oh, the heal spray though. Sweet move. Can he get the last hit through the forest? Nope. Heal spray again. That's a lot of mana. Archmage is chasing this Berserker around. He really, really wants level 4, but the block prevents the kill. Ah, but there's boots. These boots, man, they are paying off so heavily. Another fireball. Oh, another 2 fireballs are the kill. If he gets a good damage roll. Yep, and that's level 4. Hello. But with the Alchemist, he gets the consumable and more experience closing in. And the Alchemist is 1/2 of a level ahead. But here comes the Mountain King. Or is it? Yes, it is. Maybe a surprise Stormbolt? Not really. Thorzain is pulling back. Going for the safety kill. Not denied. Ooh, this is pretty high class now. As game 1 was very, very one-sided in favor of Thorzain. We have tier 2 on both sides. Oh, another engagement. We have tier 2 on both sides and Breaker Wars coming. Stormbolt is of course very, very good to secure kills and creeps in those situations. Getting the Scroll of the Beast as well. Might make sense to use it now when there's more Water Elementals, but he has no mana anymore, so no. Thorzain with the advantage of Militia, but still Maru picking up kill after kill. Archmage rising in levels. And only level 3 here. Another kill. He's chipping away this experience. It's always small kills. It's never like thus far no priest, but a lot of militia, these tiny little creeps that he stole. Oh, Archmage block. Well done by Thorzain, but no. The wards have not been used yet. $35 supply for Thorzain. 42 for Maru. Gotta be careful. That was the last Stormbolt. So he can't necessarily run away. Oh, that's gonna be close. Has to use the potion. Does so. Could have blocked with the Archmage as well. That was stressful. That was very, very stressful for the Swedes. Certainly the most tense situation in all of the 4 games that we've seen thus far. Thank you very much, Yellow Red Bull, for the sub. A very, very nice back and forth. Maru now, 3 breakers. Level up for the Mountain King. And still holding on to the Scroll of the Beast. Alchemist level 2 as well. Finally level 4, but that was, how much? 2 minutes of increased mana regen? Book of the Dead. We saw control magic before and we will see it again. He really wants to take over the Water Elementals. That costs so much mana. But if you do it successfully, and especially if your opponent doesn't have control magic, all of a sudden you're like 4 Water Elementals against 0. Maru with a double sentry ward. Okay, it just refreshes this. Thorzain, are you in a position to expand? I doubt it. You don't even have the lumber. Alchemist is getting close to 5 though. Mountain King with an invul potion. This Spellbreaker is full mana. This Spellbreaker is almost full mana. That's a lot of mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
Especially if the water elementals are a little hurt. You can take them over for pretty much cheap. Mountain King level 3. That was a big one. Acid Bomb into this army though. You pay a certain price of mana for the HP the summon has. So the lower the summon is, the cheaper it is. Guess what? 20 euro donation coming in by Greg Booth. Shout out to Sight, King of the Dreadlord Fast Expand. Hell yeah, it was a lot of fun to cheer for Sight yesterday. I don't know if you were in chat, but I certainly did. And thank you so much. Stormbolt again, the priest snipe start. The creeps are against Thorzain as well. The heal spray is nice. Can they swap the aggro around? Doesn't seem like it. Anyone close to 5? No. 4.5 it is for Maru.
Player's forces are under attack.
No mana against almost full mana. I'm not sure if Maru should fight this. Of course he has to contest. Kind of has to get something done. Can't give the red spot over for free. No control magic here at the moment because there's no summon. Mountain King has a Stormbolt ready, but full inventory. Can't go in and die for the item. Or he uses one of the consumables. But Maru is fighting back. Snipes yet another priest. Catches the acid bomb. There's Inner Fire now. Stolen. But of course it's going to be ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. More priests are falling. Spellbreakers for Maru are 1-0. 0-0 on Thorzain's side. Supply-wise, it's equal. But Thorzain has the expo up. Didn't mention this, sorry. There was a fight that I was focusing on. So that's a timer on Maru now. And that's a new situation. Alchemist heals a lot. We don't see Clap. And looks like Maru is losing the Breaker War somehow. Good feedback damage against the priest as well. This mercenary is putting in so much damage. There's almost no mana. But there's a heal scroll for Maru. And not a single one for Thorzain. 2 heal scrolls actually. Ouch, that hurts. Kills another breaker. Heal spray doesn't heal this. Thorzain is not summoning any watermans anymore, is he? Not a single one. Since he knows it's control magic. Crazy. The Archmage is pretty much useless, like a walking mana fountain, that's it. No control magic on his side. Finally a blacksmith to be able to upgrade as well. Here we go again. Spells being stolen. All end up on Maru's side as it seems. There is an alchemist in his round, but he is super tanky and has a potion of healing. Uses that immediately. Will Maru overcommit to this alchemist? Can swap the town portal if he wants to. Guess he has to, and he does. To the expansion or not? Level 4 on the alchemist. Sick. Yeah. He's going to the expo, but there's no shop. Can't heal up immediately. Wow, this fight lasts forever. Stormbolt on the alchemist. This time there's no saving him, but also no mana on this alchemist anymore. On this Mountain King anymore. And all of a sudden he's surrounded. Oh no! Completely out of position. What a mistake. The alchemist gets away. Mana is completely burned. Trying to fight out. Has to let go of this surround because of the invul. But Maru is taking a beating here. Zeppelin even coming in for Thorzain. The Swede is about to turn this around with the help of the additional goals. Oh boy. Mountain King is... Everything is still alive, but for how much longer? Zeppelin is in. I don't think he can snipe a hero anymore with the Zeppelin ready. Guess he took over that waterman. Level 5 on the Archmage. No, the Alchemist falls. There comes a hammer out of nowhere. I was so sure that these heroes won't fall. And all of a sudden, there is a storm. But he's running into a surround almost again. Level 5 on the Archmage from Maru as well. What a tense human mirror this is. Can Thorzain overwhelm with mass? Or is it the 2-0 breakers from Maru? Brilliance Aura level 3 for Thorzain. No level 3 water elementals. He's just not summoning them anymore. He just has constant influx of like more healing, more dispel. Can't kill the Mauler. Nope. Oh my god, what a game this is. This Mountain King MVP. Where did he get the mana, I question. And there's 3 water elementals now for Maru. 3! That's so much damage. Militia to support this. Maybe the last stand for Thorzain. If he's not overcommitting. If Maru's not overcommitting with his Mountain King. Ooh, those were a lot of kills, and he can't stand this anymore. It's not a clean sweep. Maru strikes back and kills Thorzain on his map. Whew. Not a 6-0. uMaD claiming the first points in the W3IL for them. And we said this before, like Bizarre said it in the pre-match interview, I said it as well. Don't underestimate Maru. Even if he doesn't have the biggest name yet, he is quite talented. Maru vetoes Terrana Stand and Northern Isles. This leaves Echo Isles as the deciding map for this clan war. uMaD could close the gap if Maru wins the second game as well. Third game as well. That was exactly why I love team leagues. Players with a lesser name competing against European Elite, and exactly this happened. Thank you Storm1 for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Maru has extremely improved last year. Can only confirm Bizarre statement from what I've seen at Wolves. Yeah, thank you Fabio. I think it's the same. I think, like, you know what I mean. It's been a long day. And the day will be much longer. Map number 3. Thorzain. Maru. It's either the 5th point for Sweden to make it a 5-1, or the 3-2, which of course would make things a little more interesting for all of us here. Echo Isles it is, and I forgot to put the chat on. There we go. Sorry about the hiccup. Thorzain in light blue in the upper left, and his opponent once again, Maru. He killed Sweden before, when he defeated Skut in NWC 3L. As Endars told us before, these clan wars are super close. It's 4-4 between uMaD and Sweden across the last 2 years, I think. So, Thorzain showed us tier 3. Maru showed us the glory of control magic. Or will we see something completely different? Archmage, no surprise here. So again the question, when do you take your mercenary camp? Do you take it immediately? When do you try to go for an expansion? Maybe the expansion of Thorzain was a little too greedy. He lost the fight and then expanded. But Maru had just great timing with his push there, I think. Basically the perfect time to do so. Gonna be interesting who's dictating the pace this time. I think there was a major mistake, of course, by Maru in game 1. Maybe it's the nerves. But yeah, that tech broke his neck on map 1. Apart from that, he's playing very, very solid. He's up there in micro, in those little skirmishes. He really seems to like control magic. And there is, of course, a valid point to go for control magic. So, creeping starts both against the green spot. Ring of protection for Thorzain. Maru with the claw, so little advantage here. So they're both gathering a few footmen. Thorzain scouting this. Maru also with a scout. All comes down to when there's a mercenary camp. Are you going for an expansion? If not, I know you're coming over. And speaking of coming over, there's no tower in Maru's base. And again... Oh, this time the tech for Maru is a little earlier, but he will pay for the greed. Water Elemental drops. He has no mana for this. So what's the point in running over then?
A player's forces are under attack.
Usually you want to drop a Water Elemental here so it can attack the workers. But if you don't have mana, maybe he was expecting this creep to be finished faster. Then he would have had level 2 and the mana for it. Sorry, I had to time out a guy.
A player's forces are under attack.
So that's what he wanted to do. Now he has the mana. Of course, that took some time, but he still has the damage to go for this tower. And now, that's gonna be sick. Maru has to use the town portal. Can he trap the Archmage? Thorzain is moving back. He didn't even try to go for that. So that will be a slaughter in the base here. He has another Water Elemental ready that he can summon into the base. Oh no! Fucks it up a little. So no reinforcements for the footmen who are fighting against Militia. Here's Archmage Water Elemental against Archmage Water Elemental. In the meantime, how many kills will he get? Another one. 1, 2, 3, I guess. And oh, nice. Last hit by Thorzain. 2.5. He's a little out-leveled though, but he has more... Oh no, it's actually cropped the same, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
So how much echo damage was this? 5 workers. It should be fine, I guess. He will have a late second Sanctum, but he gets the Mountain King out, gets a few more kills, it's closer to level 3. Alchemist second for Thorzain though. Who also has a... No, he can go for the second Sanctum now, sorry. There we go. And Thorzain is just relentlessly pushing again. Thank you, Pink Litterbug, for the 14-month resub.
Forces are under attack.
This time it works, and once again, no tower. This will be more lumber. So, in no way he can think of any upgrades right now. Forcing the town, trying to force the town portal, but of course there's no way to surround him or some things. Wow, heal spray almost saving this footman, but no. Again, damage done. Workers killed. Has to replace them. And Thorzain. Of course it costs the town portal for him. But that's a lot of lumber. That's a lot of time without a second Sanctum. And that means later Dispel, later Priests, later Breakers. And for Thorzain, all that stuff is coming. And he can level his second hero now. Oh, Maru going for the 12 o'clock. Big mana potion. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. No TP anymore, neither side. They both gave up on it. But what can Maru really do now? He's supply stuck. Kind of needs to power build, but that costs resources. 3 and 2 heroes here.
A player's
3 and
forces
1.
are under attack.
But I guess he's going bash anyway, so that doesn't do too much. Tome of experience? Really? Alright. Oh, Stormbolt on the Archmage. He wants to force a potion. There's no mana burn. He has no breaker yet. I think he's just aiming for the Archmage here, trying to get us around. But Maru, against this acid bomb, he's losing so much. 4 supply difference. The Archmage used the potion already. There's no shop. 2 more Stormbolts. Are they good enough on level 1? No. He switched the target, going for the Alchemist. He wants some big hero kill. It doesn't feel like he's getting it. Heal spray again and again and again. Archmage now. He can't really decide. Acid bomb again. This time the Mountain King is surrounded. Is he? He's trying to fight out, but the Blades of the Owl killing this. And the Alchemist rises up to level 3. This looks good for the Swede. This is level 3 for him. The Sorceress falls. Okay. But the MK died. And another Footman. Ouch! And in the meantime, of course, the Expo's up. Couldn't push this. Ooh, all hail Knubbequakes, who is gifted 10 subs! 1,400 gifted subs in total, man. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much. So, it's not looking good for Maru at all. He was crippled in his economy. Didn't have the necessary lumber to get the sanctums up that bought the time for Thorzain to do what he wants. Get the dispel, get the advantage. The hero focus didn't really work. Trying it again. Does he have a potion or something? Nope. But the Alchemist is rather tanky. 4.6 armor now. And Thorzain with a massive supply lead and the AoE of the Alchemist. Finally level 2. What does it do? He's rushing with peasants. It's a peasant war. But they're not attacking. Okay, my brothers, now they are. Very interesting choice by Maru. An absolute all-in. He is losing all his lumber workers. It's just trying to overwhelm with mass, but this one acid bomb kills all of them. This is desperation. Absolute desperation. Not even a level 3 Stormbolt, level 2 Stormbolt in sight. Maru has no lumber anymore. And Thorzain is just continuing to produce. Doesn't want to give this game up. This early game harass was key. Trying to snipe the priests now, but gets an acid bomb to the face. Archmage is back. No mana. Alchemist has a little bit. Oh, acid bombs. The acid bombs into priests are so nice. Maru is holding on quite well, but for how long? Now stuff is starting to die. Thorzain is never overcommitting, really. Place is rather careful, even though he has a little supply lead. These peasants, man. Brave little fellas. And he's actually throwing him back a little. I didn't expect that. That's some damage to the economy. Of course, only to the extra economy. kills all the workers. Level 4. And all of a sudden he is close to 3. And that opens up, or that would open up the way to a hero kill. Priests are coming. Super low on lumber, of course. But that wasn't all in. And Thorzain holds the town hall. Control magic for the first time for the SWE. Maru has a lot of gold. Rebuilds the peasants now, but that is expensive. The greed of skipping the tower in the base. Double lightning shield. Doesn't do too much. Oh, boots of speed. That's a nice one. Can Maru break through this? He's killing peasants. He's forcing investments. Okay. That's level 3. That's what he wanted. Archmage has a TP. Alchemist has nothing but is tanky. And of course, heal spray. The lack of priest thanks to the constant acid bombs. But we don't have level 2 Brilliance Aura. Oh, he is! He's constantly going for the better Brilliance Aura, isn't he? Also in the games against Happy, we saw this quite a bit. Not relying on the Water Elementals at all thanks to control magic. Will he take it over? Yes, he did! We saw the effect right there. Water Elemental gone for Maru, and Thorzain all of a sudden with double Water Elemental. You can take them back, but do you want to? Oh, triple Water Elemental. That's overwhelming. That's absolutely overwhelming. Stormbolt to get at least a little bit of experience more. But it's 4-4 now. Control magic on Maru's side. He doesn't even have that. And the Expo is still running. Blacksmith for upgrades, more breakers. But Maru's... like, okay, both Brilliance Auras are running for a long time. So they're all full mana. I wonder when we start to see the ping pong. Control magic. Oh, should be done then. Here we go. Control magic 1 worked. There we go again. He just takes them over. Yeah, they're going back and forth. They're swapping Water Elementals the entire time. And that of course resets the cooldown. We could see like 6 Water Elementals in this fight maybe. Until the breakers are drained, of course. This is the ping pong that I was talking about. So many Water Elementals. Who gets the better end of this? Looks like it's Thorzain with 4 Water Elementals surrounding the Archmage. No TP. And boom, he's dead. Falls off his horse. This must be the win. GG. Too many Water Elementals. Overwhelming as Thorzain getting map number 2. And the kill. This is 5-1 for Team Sweden. That was control magic to the fullest in a pro game, ladies and gentlemen. I have never seen so many Water Elementals at the same time. And I've never seen so much control magic at the same time. Good performance by Maru. But Thorzain was the favorite, prevails. 1 map goes to uMaD, but Team Sweden is leading 5-1, I'm sorry. 3 points from the Starshape match, 2 points from the Thorzain match. And uMaD need to catch up. We're gonna get Knopf next versus Kim. Chunsan Kim. So this is gonna be an Orc versus Night Elf. Guys, stay tuned. This clan war continues. Will Knopf seal the deal for Team Sweden with a 2-0, or will uMaD come back? Stay tuned. Game number 3 starts. This could be the win for Team Sweden already if Knopf is taking a 2-0 over his Korean opponent, Kim Chun-sam. This is Orc versus Night Elf. This is Twisted Meadows, and we go into it right away. Kim Chun-sam spawning in the bottom left. The Koreans, of course, playing on the American server here. Knopf from Sweden in the upper left. This is usually the rock golem position, where you can creep it. When you put a building here, then lure out the rock golem here, expose yourself with a Blade Master. But this doesn't have to be a Blade Master necessarily. Sorry for the lag. Thank you, Eroberer Bizeps, for the Prime sub. It could be a Farseer as well. Knopf with a Blade Master. He has been grinding games on Netties for quite a bit, putting more and more time into his stream, into Warcraft again. Of course, Knopf, kind of a European legend, one of the best orcs that this continent has ever seen. Former Team Raptor. Oh, he's going double burrow. Okay. And again, if he wins 2-0, then he gets 3 points for his clan, and that would be the win. But of course, it's all about points here. Kim Chun-sam. I haven't seen him play yet. He's starting with an Engine of War, no Huntress Hall, but a Keeper of the Grove. There's the Huntress Hall, a little late, but that should be fine. So we see the Voodoo Lounge, we see the burrow here in position, so we will go for the Rock Golem. Starshaped in chat, the double burrow and no shop, Knopf learning from the Chinese. Well, shop is coming here. Whisper scouting for the position, and the Keeper is coming in. Knopf, can you do this? Oh, that was close! He almost trapped the Mud Golem as well. Now the task is, of course, to not deny the Rock Golem with the burrow. Here's Entangle, though, getting in some damage on this Blade Master. The Priest healing up the Rock Golem a little, and... oh, Knopf gets it. And the item. It's only the Lion Horn. Second Entangle on him. This could be a Blade Master dying if he wants to invest another Tangle, which he certainly will. Or is it enough this way? He lets him go. It's 2 more Entangles. This Blade Master is super hurt. Am I missing something? Windwalk, maybe? Of course you can go into Windwalk, but he stood right next to him. There would have been more damage. I don't know. At least it would have been one more heal self. He has Windwalk. Yes, of course he has Windwalk, but you can't break out of Entangle with Windwalk. He would lose too much HP versus 2 grunts. Huh, okay. You all seem to agree. Then I will stop complaining. I mean, 7 hour 30 broadcast. My mind is a bit fried. Warmill early. Okay. I've been complaining about a few Asian orcs going expo. But this doesn't seem to be expo play, is it? Doesn't want to go out too far on the map, trying to find his opponent, but yeah, to steal some creeps and stuff, but not happening. One Huntress lures out the creeps here. And he gets the Berserker for more damage. 33 supply for Kim. Blade Master aiming for the Tome of Experience. Oh, and he gets it! Critical Strike unlocked. I see. So the big Rock Golem goes to Kim. Big experience as well. And the Scroll of the Beast. He's taking quite some damage with the Keeper. Knopf is not coming in. So that's Treants for him. And now the grunts are coming in. Against 4 Hunters though, lots of them are hurt. And he has Devotion Aura and a Circle. He's going for the Keeper TP out. Killing a grunt though. Speed scroll doesn't work too well. Did that priest survive? Jesus, 5 HP. Never calculated, but that was a good save. And now he has the mercs. He has a decent bunch of hunts. He has no tech yet. That's an issue for sure. Knopf is going for the Torrent Totem. Shadow Hunter, delayed Beastery. There we go. Of course, Kim's ping is a little worse. And not the best in general, but that's what we have to deal with. Thanks, since Blizzard removed the host spots. And only offered 3 servers for competitive play. So there might be a good timing for this Scroll of the Beast. But the problem is really only one Engine of... Oh, okay, yeah, he has double Engine of War. But this one is busy at the moment. And only tier 1. Wait. When of Mana Stealing. Okay. Against the Shadow Hunter, it's great. So he needs to use the Scroll of the Beast before the Walkers have Adept. Knopf with Serpent Wards first. But here is this push. And Wisps are coming with him. Tier 1 AP push, old school mass mercs. Yep. Knopf is facing a tower rush right here. Ensnare will most likely come through. The APs are coming. When will he use the Scroll of the Beast? That is a super strong push here. First AP up. He has the spell. Doesn't really need it at the moment, but then later against Spirit Link, he could need that. He's going for the Adept upgrade immediately. Can't prevent Ensnare. That's a big supply lead for Kim. And the Beastry is down. So he does have Ensnare, but he doesn't have a single Raider. So that Ensnare was an absolute waste.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shop falls as well. Ooh, the Scroll of the Beast is super sick. Knopf now trying to engage into the towers. He might kill one. Oh, it's close. He needs repair immediately or cancel it. He cancels it. Second one might come up. Serpent Wards, of course, nice against the Huntress, but it's still 50 supply. Entangle, right click, so much damage, Blade Master! Healing getting cancelled, no Windwalk. Knopf losing the first hero. And the map, I guess. Second AP is down as well. 2 Hunters about to fall, but still a big chunk of, big army of mercenaries here. And Entangle after Entangle after Entangle. When of Mana Stealing used once. Towers coming up again. This Demolisher puts in some damage, so he has to dive for this, I guess. Entangle again. Focus fire. Oh, these volleys. They're super sick. No heal wave, of course. Level up for the Keeper of the Grove. Level 4 for him. And now he's getting this Demolisher. No way out. Blade Master's gonna be back soon. Kim needs some healing. He's getting so many kills. 600 gold for Knopf. Chat is raising the question, how can you defend against this? Well, maybe not give 2 mercenary camps to your opponent. And 2 consumables. And 4 mercs. The priests are healing this up a bit. Blade Master is back in a few seconds, but the AP is up as well. Kim with a very good game here. These piercing damage volleys are so good. He lost 1 production building. That was the Beastery, so no Raiders. He's gonna lose the barracks as well, so no Demolishers anymore. Knopf repaired too late. GG! Second map for uMaD, and that was a fast one. 10 minutes on Twisted. Fairly easy, I'd say. Huntress opening, harass with the blade. Getting Scroll of the Beast may be the best item. But then very solid Huntress AP push. Very good to get rid of the Beastery. That was a lot of damage that he had to invest. But Knopf's army was basically non-existent. And as I said, if you go... Like, if you have the Scroll of the Beast, you have to find the timing before this spell is out, and he found the perfect timing. Very, very risky move for Kim to go for this mercenary camp. To pull out the creeps. If he's getting creep checked there, pooh. Everyone was praising Knopf for his games on NetEase. But he just got home, so maybe he's not warmed up. Very important, by the way, that this Shadow Priest survived for more healing. So Kim has 2 vetoes now. Then Knopf can choose the map. And that would turn the clan war on its head, really. I think for many, Knopf was the big favorite. Like, I haven't seen Kim play before. But that was pretty impressive. I mean, it was one of the best maps, therefore. Was that a half a liter bottle? Yes, sir. Why does the Korean have such a high ping? Well, we cannot use host bots anymore since Blizzard killed them. And for the host bot, we got 3 servers. Chicago, Paris, Seoul. And so the matches between Europe and Korea have to be played on the American server, which is US East. And therefore, it's a better host for Europe. And we can't do anything about it. Echo Isles it is, says Knopf. The new Echo Isles, of course. Okay, game is up. I think it's Amsterdam for Europe. Well, then it's Amsterdam for Europe. Doesn't make a big difference, I think, if it's Paris or Amsterdam. Thanks for casting back to Warcraft. Are you streaming and casting full-time now? Nope. Just investing a lot of time. Which I hope pays off. In the end. So much to stream in the near future. So, 1-0 for Kim. 5-2 in this clan war now. Sweden can't win the clan war anymore in this best of 3. As chat is pointing out, Knopf is streaming first person at twitch.tv/Knopf_SWE for Sweden. So if you want my voice and his vision or his insights as well, feel free to join him. Multi-Twitch is a thing. Open up all the streams to support not only us, but the players as well. So, I think we're done with the questions. Oh yeah, talking about streaming, basically no real life at the moment, just casting like crazy and organizing stuff in the back. So, Knopf for Team Sweden in the upper left. In the blue, his opponent was surprisingly strong on Twisted. No way. It's rare, But I'm out of words. This is a Warden against an Orc. I saw this once in a pro game by Lawliot, and he won against Lin. But this is not supposed to work. Warden against Orc is not supposed to work. This must be Shadow Strike, right? Because Fan of Knives doesn't do anything except peons.
Are under attack.
So Warden Mercamp against the Blade Master. Distracts a little with his Wisp here, buying some time. No Peon Scout. This is insane. He didn't see this yet. Warden can creep this with ease. Talisman of Evasion, decent, I think. I mean, not that great. Really, no, it's not decent. It's not good. But at least it's gold. And Shadow Priest for the healing. Grunt is about to see this, and then
Are under attack.
Knopf's chin will most likely drop a few centimeters. Also not the best item for Knopf here. Ring and gloves. So how do you play Warden against Orc? How do you make it work? Of course you can slow down stuff and you do a bit of damage. Ooh, Blade Master pretty hurt if the Warden finds him now. Oh boy, that would be sick. Big Invul Potion Warden not selling the talisman, not getting anything from the marketplace. Tier 2 on the way. This is something we haven't seen today at all. Circlet for Knopf as well. Trades in the ring for it. Tech is 60% done. Kim quite far behind thanks to the investment into the mercenary, I think. And Knopf is not doing anything against this. Tome of Experience. He was lucky on Twisted. This time it's just a little bit of HP with the Tome of Strength. Thank you, Shiva, for the host. An aggressive shop with a level 2.5 Warden. Do you go more mercs and then push? But I mean, level 3 Warden, okay, you got that. With Blink, of course, to get away. I'm still not sure how this is supposed to work. The Shadow Hunter is a great target, though. As he's pretty squishy. Okay, now he saw the Warden, now he sees the Shadow Strike. Will this force him into Heal Wave first? Not really, right? Second Shadow Strike, Knopf trying to go for the block, but there's Blink against this usually. Damage ticks down for a little more. Level 2 Shadow Strike is pretty strong. Third Shadow Strike for 1 grunt. That's 220 mana. Yeah, 200 mana. Oh, thank you, Duro, the admin and host and one of the orgas of this league. 5 euros, Berlin, beer, money. Alright, man. I owe you one. Of course, the MTW event is gonna happen in Berlin at April 6 and 7. $5,000 prize money. And I'm gonna meet Duro, so beers on me, my friend. Beers on me. Naga second. Mercenaries. What does Knopf have? He has a totem and a beastry far in the back. He wants the Ensnare now. There we go. Shadow Strike again. He needed 3 to get the first kill. Now with the Naga it should be less, but he's focusing on the totem, and that's an easy cancel. Boom. Down. And there's no reinforced defenses. There's another engine of wind coming. How long has it been since I saw an engine of wind? Please. Like, 4 dots. This timing is so good again. Yes, he will get raiders, but without end snare, what do they do? Warden still has good mana. Okay, Knopf, you have to fight for your life here to prevent 3 points for uMaD. But Kim is playing a fantastic game. Forces the invul, the big one already. As it is Hex only, going for the Naga. No heal for her, but can he get the counter kill? Doesn't seem like it. What has the TP out? This push didn't work. Knopf defense. And now what? Kills the peon, gets the Naga back. Only level 1, not a big loss. And now talents. Minus armor. Vision.
A player's forces are under attack.
How does it work? Raiders are coming. And end snare is in the works. But the lodge is not up. That's the big thing that Kim got out of this fight. He prevented the lodge. No spirit link, no dispel. For now.
A player's forces are under
The Naga offers good control on the Blade Master with the slow. Fort Lightning not too effective, but I always feel like Fort Lightning has 3 targets and very high damage for an AoE spell, but only 3 targets. But I think that's always good against fiends or orcs, like high HP targets. It's not like a fan of knives that just gets absorbed by the high HP. So, 10 supply lead, no... no dispel, no walker at all for Knopf. Knopf is struggling, man. There's no Fog Lightning yet. So, oh boy, this damage on the Naga. She is pretty much toast again, but Shadow Strike, and this ticks him down, man. There's no mana. Ooh, the Hex prevents the damage, but this Blade Master is super low. Heal Wave is ready, but the next Shadow Strike could kill him. Blink! Shadow Strike, right clicks, Blade Master down. Oh boy, and now Knopf is in real deep trouble. The Berserker falls, but this is a Shadow Hunter to hold it all. Knopf is losing unit after unit. This Warden is going crazy on this Orc. Shadow Strike again. Shadow Hunter's out of the fight too. Talents are dying to these Raiders. They finally offer some damage. Heal Wave long range, but guess what? There's another Shadow Strike. He's aiming for this. Here we go. Damage not sufficient. Kim is losing a lot. But what is Knopf doing? Oh, healing cancelled again. There's no more mana for the Shadow Strike, so this Shadow Hunter will prevail. And Kim is losing a lot in the south here. If the Raiders come through. The end snare super duper helpful. Can he connect somehow? No. Nice micro by Kim. Ooh, blink to get out. There is an engine, 2 engines of war in the base now. Blade Master only now. Knopf forgot to revive the blade. One goes to the shop for clarities. First engine down, but one is still up. Still no reinforced defenses, no war mill. There's 3 Shadow Strikes now and the Warden is back. Jesus Christ. Knopf is so close to receiving a 2-0 defeat here. If he loses this burrow, he's supply stuck. This is the first walker, I think, and now he is supply stuck. At 32 supply.
player's forces are under attack.
And he's continuing to push. Oh. Fairy Fire is pretty damn good. Thank you, Axrad, for the €2 donation. Up ins Glas voll Dreck. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Shop is out. Blade Master will come back, but the Warden is just killing everything. So much control with the Shadow Strike slow and the Naga slow. Uses the speed scroll against it, but this was the last speed scroll. For a while. And he can kill 2 burrows easy. With the magic damage, with the Naga damage. So easy. This loss of the Engine of War is not a big deal. Clarity running on the Shadow Hunter now. 1 level 4.5. Going full hero focus here. There's no Town Portal on this Warden, but Blink. And the Shadow Strike. Is he killing this Blade Master again? Haha! Shadow Melt! What an easy solution to this focus. Just clicking 1 button and wait a second as there's no reveal. That must be so much fun, actually. And he's on the prowl again. He's Shadow Striking again. And he takes so much damage thanks to the Fairy Fire. Can't really reach though, and that was the last bit of mana for Kim. Knopf is fighting super hard, but has to tap out. The surprise of the day. Kim defeats Knopf with a super unconventional tactic. Warden first Naga push, 2-0, 3 points for uMaD. The score, all of a sudden, is 5-4. And no one saw this coming. Holy shit, so good, Kim. And that's why we love these clan wars. Because it creates upsets like this, because it shows us unusual strategies. And the first breakout star of W3IL, for now, is Kim Chun-sam. Jesus Christ. Seriously sick. So, we have seen 3 one-on-ones. The clan war is almost tied up again with uMaD striking back. It's now 5-4. We go into our last one-on-one. And that is my highlight game of this day. Sheikh versus Effect. The first game of Effect, competitive game, since June 2018. Almost a year of absence of gaining the muscles. Will they help him here against Sheikh? We'll see. Small break, and then we're gonna be right back with Team Sweden versus uMaD. One-on-one number 4. Kim with an insane game against Knopf. A major upset happening here in Playday number 1 of Group B. Sweden 5, uMaD 4. Our next game is Sheikh versus Effect. And there we see him, Effect, wearing the Swedish national tricot. Of course, 27 years old. We saw him last year at the Blizzard Invitational event. Since then, a lot of stuff has changed. I showed this to the stream already. This is Effect today. He hasn't played competitively in over a year. And now he's up against Sheikh, one of the best undeads that Europe has to offer. If Effect loses this, Sweden is in trouble. If not, it's looking quite okay. We go in-game. And this could be the decision once again. If Effect wins 2-0, Sweden wins the clan war. But we have a few new supporters here. Mr. Moonstruck, thank you very much for 23 months of resubbing. Give Kim mods. It's kind of a meme right now, right? And Topes and X for the Prime sub as well. And MeWeed0711 with a 10 euro donation. Thanks for the nice cast. Hopefully this channel will never die. Well, if the support continues like today, it certainly won't. Sweden's Effect in the upper right with an Archmage first. This is a very, very good human map for expansions. How is the meta nowadays? Thorzain played a lot of tier 2 Expo with Paladin rifles as Devotion Aura was buffed and Riflemen were buffed as well. Sheikh with a Death Knight opening with Tet Fiends spawning in the upper left of Echo Isle. They seem to be very, very confident in Sheikh's skills to be able to take out anyone on this map. As this is certainly not in favor of the undead. Archmage runs away from the creep camp, gets the full thing, and has the circlet. A nice addition here for him. Death Knight only a ring. What is effect doing? Oh, second circlet here.
A player's forces
That's
are under attack.
4 stats on everything already. More mana, more damage, more armor, more HP. That's a good purchase, I guess. He's putting in some work into Warcraft again after becoming a bodybuilding champion. But only level 1 thus far. This will change. Thanks to the militia and footman creep here. Just a little distraction, maybe to try to throw some fireballs onto the Death Knight to keep him low, but that's not happening.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hey Neo, is shop control important on this map? It is insanely important, as this matchup, if it goes like long range or long distance, will have a ton of nuke. We've seen some Blood Mages, but even if we don't go Blood Mage, it could be Stormbolt, Holy Light. You need invulns against that. Same goes for Coil Nova. Death Knight harassing here. Only level 1. Level 2 for effect already with the Brilliance Aura. Can he get the Ogre Magi? Militia duration almost over. There was a Coil stealing this little troll. Getting more experience here for Sheikh. Not easy. His ping also not the best. Oh, couldn't get this one. Experience goes to the Archmage. Gloves of Haste as well. But that Coil secures the kill. Close to level 2. Maybe a few peasant kills. Oh, almost. That was certainly worth it. Decent harass by Sheikh. 2.5 Archmage. The chat is complaining about my pronunciation of Sheikh, but I was told by some Russians that it's Sheikh and not Sheik. I was pronouncing it Sheik for 2 years and then I was corrected. Thank you very much, Defont77 for the Prime sub. So, will Effect get this Expo up? It's only skeletons harassing here, as of course the Undead is teching already super fast. Reinforcing his army with Fiends now. Tier 2 tech for Effect will take some time. Archmage level 2.6. That is level 2. The so important Unholy Aura to finally get some regen. But the Archmage with his ranged fireballs can knock down this DK. Effect was one of the star players for Team Sweden when he was still active in 2018. And so far, it looks rather good. Yes, he lost a few peasants, but the Expo is up. Tower is coming up as well against the Skeleton harass. Footmen are looking rather healthy until the arrival of the Lich, which is coming. Fiend, Slaughterhouse, Altar, late tier 3. And the Fiends are putting in some damage. As the tower is up, oh, actually, the piercing damage kicks in and he casts the tower. Really good play by Sheikh.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that was important. So he can constantly send in skeletons to distract and do some damage. But the Archmage is close to level 3. But where to get this level now? With the constant pressure from this DK. He has to get rid of this undead first hero. He keeps the footman far away from the Fiends. Trying to intercept now. No defend yet, as I think. DK, can he get some more kills? There's nothing really hurt. And no corpse, if I see this correctly. Doesn't seem like it. So he can't really do too much here, except distract a little. Tier 3 on the way. Thank you very much, Mike Bourbeau Art. I hope I pronounced this correctly. My French isn't the best. Tier 2 on the way for effect now as well. Blacksmith to fortify this. More and more towers, but he didn't get the single one up. He's taking a risk here to get to level 3. There's a lot of poison. But okay, Lich is here for Nova. Cancels the tower again thanks to the 3 Fiends. He also has 3 more coils to work with. If you include the mana regeneration. Hello, Nova. That's level 3 finally, but he had to summon one level 1 water elemental. That hurts. More skeletons in the peasant line. This is looking good for Sheikh, as this is just buying time for the tier 3 to come. Yes, the heroes are low. He has to retreat at some point. But thus far, I like what I see.
Town is under siege. A player's forces are
These
under
skeletons. Super annoying for effect. But it's also a bit of experience all the time. And effect keeps them all up until the skeletons are gone. Then using a regen. He didn't lose footman. So it's also not that bad for him. More pressure on this desert. Finally a statue. That's such a saving grace. More statues. Tier 3 almost done. Then destroyer upgrade and then what? Sheikh is supply stuck. I have to check the stat. Oh, this is a little late, but he has to go tier 3. Destroyer upgrade anyway. Does he have backpack? Yes, so we will bring the orb. That's all super expensive. Has to be so careful effect now. Coil Nova is ready.
town is under siege.
Never underestimate Coil Nova, but the towers are up as well. It's like one player does something good, the other player does something good. Oh, statue's not healing. That's a little mistake. Affect getting more experience at the shop. Taking some damage here, but also dealing some damage.
A player's
Losing a couple of resources. Thanks to the skeletons. Thanks to the repair. And he can't get the towers down. Affect's defense seems to be perfect. And that level 2 DK is a big issue. Here's the Nova. No coil follow-up. Was too far away for that. But statues are... like, you can't put a value on these statues now. For the regen. It's a lifesaver. Oh, Coil Nova this time! Yes, but there was a potion! Effect's still alive. Does he have to town portal? He gets a little more damage and a little more mana with this tome. And the Mountain King, what's he doing? Almost in the middle of everything. Ooh. Still level 2. Mountain King will help with his storm bolts, but only 2 footmen remaining. This Lich had a sick impact on the game. Second Barracks Workshop. Tier 3 tech. Effect is buying more and more time. No orb yet. The Fiends are not bringing the orb. That was the second last coil as well. Oh, there's a timer on Sheikh's push. Lul's Dreadlord third. He is bringing the orb,
A town
but he
is under
forgets
siege.
about him a little. Waiting for the gold. There's the orb. Mead wagons as well. Ooh, was that the right call? Kind of easy to kill with water elementals if there's no destroyers. Attack upgrade for the Fiends. It's the second one already. Effect has to constantly use resources to get this town hall back. And you see it in Effect's resources. The problems for years and years and years for human on this map. There's no shredder. And you use your peasants all the time to repair. And they die to the Nova and the Lich in general. This is Swarm first, right? Oh, he didn't decide yet. Oh, he needs more repair. Especially with this meat wagon, he needs a lot more repair.
Player's forces are under attack.
Tier 3 should be done. Let's see. Yes, Paladin coming. And Knights as well. But will this be enough? It is Swarm. Attack round now with Disease Cloud. Ooh, that's such a good combination with the Lich, who's tanking the damage. So much AoE. Oh my god, I love this play by Sheikh. AoE from the Meat Wagon, AoE from the Disease Cloud, Nova and Swarm. That's a genocide combo. So impressive now. But there's a lot of stuff coming for effect. He has to hold this. Carrion Swarm again with a triple kill. Finally level 3 for the DK. The nuke just got a lot better. He has web against these flying machines. Militia coming in. Knights are in as well. Has to reposition a little. This damage is barely enough. And the statues are still there. Even illusions used and a lot of damage used on the illusions as well. Water Elementals can't really reach for the meat wagon, who has the frost armor. Love that play as well. Militia duration is almost over, so Effect has to retreat. Gets one fiend for his efforts. Ooh, Coil arrives on the Dreadlord right away when he was needed. Holy Light, but how to save the Paladin? He has a potion. Coils are always there. Sheikh is playing a really good game. Effect is in trouble. Mountain King is being focused. Staff out. The Sanctuary. But 2 gyros down and more experience. Close to a level 3 Lich. But the most important thing for Effect, the Town Hall is still up. He needs healing here though. The Dreadlord with the Carrion Swarm. This is pretty unusual. So it's 4 production buildings, 4 Effect. He gathered 4 knights. They are so strong, even with the Paladin only on level 1. Supply is super close. 3-1-1 heroes only though. Against 3-2-1, soon to be 3-3. 1 destroyer for the Dispel. Against the Water Elementals. Oh, this Mountain King asking for damage. But the Paladin as well has yet another potion. These knights are so good against the fiends now. How long can they survive? They got a good concave on this one. And the Holy Light to save this fiend that was focused. Of course they're losing damage all the time. 2 destroyers now up. The natural counter against the knights. But how important to get rid of this siege engine? Like, meat wagon. Ooh, Paladin saved by the bell again. Denies the knight. Gyrocopters did a very little damage. You have to pool the flying machines, otherwise they're just weapon. The Archmage is completely out of position, has to TP out. Loses 2 gyros. And that opens the floodgates here. Paladin is still healing. He did pool the gyros. Here we go. There shouldn't be enough web. Ooh, the Carrion Swarm though. Affects mechanical units as well. Coil on the Destroyer saving both. The damage on the ground is not enough. The fiends are super safe. Good kiting by Sheikh. Web, move back. Now he needs a coil. There's no coil. So this Dreadlord could die soon. Ooh, level up on the Lich. And he just moves away before the kill comes in. Well done. There's Holy Light. Stormbolt's gonna be there soon. But the Expo is running. He has constant influx of additional gold. Thank you, Techless, for the 15-month resub. You guys just rock. Thank you very much, man. We do have sleep now as well. Of course, very expensive. But sometimes disabling a Paladin before you nuke can get you a hero kill. Effect is getting stronger and stronger. 1-0 upgrade on the knights. More and more knights. Needs more gyros against the destroyers. Sheikh, 64 supply. That is a neck and neck battle here. Thank you, Cubic TV, for the sub. Big invul. Oh, how good. How good is this? It's even a claw for the Lich if he wants to. But also a big camp for Effect. Ring of Protection, meh. But what's in the shop? Everything. Dust? Ah, buys the dust. So Effect can go for it. So he can burrow the fiends now. But he has... Oh, wait, that must have been a misclick. He has gyros for reveal. Whatever. Color expansion. Hey, the Queen references. I like you guys. Effect is not giving Sheikh any time to recover. His army is getting stronger, man. I thought Sheikh had this. But nope. Effect solid as a rock. Ooh, a lot of gyros now. A lot of destroyers now, but all without mana, right? One has mana, but that's not enough, I feel. Unlucky end snare. But there's a staff ready. The power of human tier 3. Effect with 1 heal scroll. 6,000 gold here, 2,800 here. And more gyros. Ooh, this expo, it cost a lot. He had to repair so much. He had to replenish so many workers. He was suffering so hard against Disease Cloud, Carrion Swarm Nova. But he established it. Level 3 Dreadlord with a Pendant of Energy. Ouch. Ouch. That's a lot of Dreadlord value. 2 Masonry upgrades, not the third one. First tower down. Archmage only level 3. That's not much mana regen here. Certainly, the statues are a lot better than this now. Second tower down. Gyros grouping up. Carrion Swarm only hitting 4 of them. He needs to kite again. And he needs to do it as well as he did in front of his main. But this time the number of gyros seems to be too much. Carrion Swarm again hits a lot. Basically the Undead Panda needs to wait for the cooldown to throw another Carrion Swarm. But Effect is microing them back out of range of the swarm. But man, Sheikh is playing this so nice. Not losing too much on the ground. Oh, Double Fiend now casts his curse as I say it. Effect still 75 supply. And all of a sudden, it's only 2 fiends. Ooh, Carrion Swarm was big, but not getting too many kills. This is way too much now. Where do all these gyros come from? Holy shit, look at the damage. The flak cannons are getting 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. Oh my god. Also, this Carrion Swarm was pretty insane. But Sheikh is struggling hard. Real hard. It's a question of mana now. How much mana is remaining for Carrion Swarm? A lot. A lot. Effect can't go into this again. Then we will lose too many gyros. Like they're all burning. Why is a flying machine, by the way, getting healed from this? Doesn't make sense, but whatever. Level 4 Archmage, finally. How long are we in this game? 20 minutes for level 4. Okay, push again. 2 towers kicked before. 3rd tower down now. And now it's time to wreck these workers. This is such a good undead play. Holy moly. TP out. So much damage done. Without any losses. But the Expo was killed again by the Knight. Because the pilot counts, that's why.
Forces are under attack.
Okay. Okay. Would that mean that if you have a Flute of Accuracy and let's say Headhunters, you should do extra damage to gyros because they hit the dwarf? Or gnome or whatever it is. Oh boy, this game is pretty epic. We go Temple of the Damned for Curse, right? They are mastered? Holy shit! That's a pretty expensive tech. Temple, Adept upgrade, Master upgrade, and 3 Banshees? I haven't seen an undead like this undead base since the start of tier 3 because there was so much action all the time. Still no tower. Anti-magic shell against the nuke, of course. Knights have a pretty high attack speed, so Curse is nice as well. And Possession could be amazing against them too. Oh, the Knight is now possessed. The evil spirit takes over. And now he has something on the ground to fight with. Affect seems overwhelmed. Losing gyro after gyro. Sleep now. Oh boy, 72 supply against 65. But this undead hero is pretty damn strong. But the gyros, they're taking out the destroyers. First one down, second one about to fall. The possession though was pretty damn nice as well. The gyros are now useless. Scroll protection being used on the ground units. Is there an undead knight? It's so hard to cast this fight with all the gyros above. There, Archmage in the nuke. And no, wait, wasn't there a TP? There was a TP. Staffs were on cooldown, but there was certainly a TP on effect. Oh, what a mistake. The Brilliance Aura gone, but he still has a bunch of mana to work with. But the undead heroes are so strong as well. We see the Lich, level 4, damage dealer par excellence. He can't go into destroyers anymore. It's too many flying machines. And with one defense upgrade, I don't know, man. Divine Shield, by the way, no Devotion Aura. Mass Militia again. Main gold mine is dry. Sheikh has no income anymore. Sheikh. Oh boy. Effect has to hold on to this mine. Archmage from Altar? Yes. No possession being used anymore. Knights can just run away. Sleep. Oh, nice. But there is another staff. Use the sleep to prevent the Holy Light, but there's just so much. So much stuff. Shake down to 50 supply. Affected 70, but how much of the 70 supply is really worth anything? Stormbolt doesn't do too much. I mean, stun, yeah, but no damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, okay. I take that back. They have landmines. They are not worthless. You can just spread them apart from the rest of the army and take down the haunted gold mine. Oh, there's a fiend. There is a banshee. Oh, possession. He locks them down. It's not enough damage. This knight goes to Sheikh. Whoop. That's how easy it is. 2,000 gold here. Archmage back, but super low. Man, Invul Potion being used. Or was it Divine Shield? It was Divine Shield. Sleep on the Mountain King. He can't do anything. Sheikh with 3 statues. There's no anti-air here. He could use a Destroyer. But man, this one fiend is taking out the gyros. Basically all of them. This expo will stand. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a game. An undead knight and this hero fiend, man. Give this beast the Medal of Honor for what she did. Four heroes. The level ups for Sheikh on a silver platter. Again, kills with the Carrion Swarm. That was his last mana though. Will take some time. But he finally has to work. Like he can do something on the ground. 1 A-bomb with Disease Cloud, 2 knights. Slowing Sheikh down. 20 supply lead for effect still. But his main gold mine is about to be expiring. Heal scroll again. Potions and 3 staffs. Effect is playing great. Oh, Carrion Swarm again into the flying machines. They don't like bugs in their engine. That's for sure. But will the knights be too much? It's really good damage against these buildings. This fiend is being slaughtered. Oh man, rest in peace, hero. So no destroyers in the air. No banshee. Oh, 1 banshee to possess. But not too much. It's a big ground fight. Dreadlord is on the receiving end of everything. is surrounded. Yes, he is. Can't coil him all he wants, but this boy gets an inful. Oh, will he open up the surround? Will he swap the focus? There's no spell to be used on the Dreadlord, but coil is there to help him. But this expansion will just die. Won't? Ooh, curse is coming in. Lots of misses here from those knights. Have to fight their brothers. This game on a knife's edge. Effect is no longer mining for much longer. Knight for Sheikh falls, as weird as this sounds, but that's how it is. He doesn't do too much damage against these knights. They are holding this army together. More and more banshees for the anti-magic shells. Such a good reaction to the human nuke. To constantly have these anti-magic potions, spells, shields, whatever. God, I'm losing my mind in the first game here. Level 5 for the Death Knight, finally! That's a gigantic level up, and the Lich is super close to that as well. Heals the A-bomb for almost 100%. 600, right? So yeah, half HP. Effect, 150 gold left. Oh, this knight! He was attacking the Haunted Gold Mine all the time. And he couldn't react because Effect kept him busy, both without income. But 3 statues. Oh, we have a Hero Fiend and we have a Hero Knight now. This game is seriously insane. Carrion Swarm again, but Knight's not too affected by this. Invo Potion saves the Lich. The Dark Knight returns. Nice. Oh boy. Effect has basically no chance of ever getting income again. Usually Knights are super fast and you can chase with them, but not against Unholy Aura. 140 gold, 38 supply. 66 supply for Effect. Archmage not 5, MK not 5, Paladin not 5, and not even close. Archmage, yeah, but what does it do? To be honest, in this position, level 3 Water Elementals, or even going Thorzain style level 3 Brilliant Aura is good. So Sheikh is, of course, camping in his base. But Effect is moving his peasants over. And look at the resources. He has the resources.
Forces are under attack.
He queued a town hall. Alright. He queued a town hall and he's fighting into the undead base now. I'm not too sure. Knight down. This Lich level 5 would be insane. Does he have the nukes still? Can he save this Fiend? Yes, coils. That was second last coil, but a lot of healing. Everything is put on hold. Oh, this Nova was huge! Not holding on to the mana though, not waiting for level 5. He needs the impact now. 3 staffs, of course, help a lot. Abomination dies. Big experience. 2 Fiends about to die. Effect is storming into the undead base. Lots of misses thanks to the curse. Oh my god, this is the full arsenal of undead and late game human. Aiming for this Archmage, minus armor. Oh, Nova! Damn it! Carrion Swarm as well. The walking mana fountain is gone. No way. I'm out of words. Sleep on the Paladin. Sheikh with the plays. This is seriously insane. This is insanity from Sheikh. He is playing this so good and gets the win in the end. Unbelievable. You gotta raise the question why Effect is storming into this base. But the defense of Sheikh was flawless. He's expanding. Why is he not sitting on this expansion that keeps it warm and helps him to grow up? But no. Sheikh equalizes the clan war on the worst human map, or one of the worst human maps. Holy shit. That was an insane game. And exactly what we want in W3IL. The push against the expansion was so effective. The hold of the expansion was also really good by effect. The constant multitasking and kicking the haunted gold mine before it was up. Or before it can... what's it called? Before it can pay off. Both players really good moves and... But yeah, if you're facing a strong undead with high level heroes, make sure you have stuff to save yourself. And then there was Sleep, there was Coil, there was Nova, there was Orb of Corruption, and Carrion Swarm. Holy shit. Cute Gamer Girl 69 with 100 bits. All gamer girls say tee. Effect picks last refuge. Oh, this was so good by Sheikh. I gotta remind you that Sheikh plays with a little bit of a ping difference or disadvantage. Not to diminish the performance of Effect. That was also really, really good. But Sheikh was insane this game. I told you that this could most likely be the best game of the Clan War, and I think I did not promise too much thus far. Thanks for the awesome cast of such a great game. Thank you very much for the nice words, man. 3,000 people! Cool! That's really cool. I was hoping for 3K, to be honest, for the kickoff of W3IL, and worth it. The cast is live for 8.5 hours, so kind of a marathon. Quite exhausting, but you cannot get tired if you got these games in front of you. Effect is in-game. Sheikh needs a little break, I guess. I remember when we first got 1K viewers. I'm so proud. Thank you, Ciderman. It's been some time. 2014, I guess. 15? From the Ukraine with love. Nice to watch. Nice that you watch us and not the Russian casters, mate. Thank you. I need a break as well, man. Holy shit. Remo in jail? Yeah, actually, I thought that he would be here, but apparently not, so I'm doing it alone. I'm streaming tomorrow, by the way. Jewel Cup qualifiers at 12. Tomorrow and the day after. You're doing an awesome job. Thank you. 1-0 for Sheikh. If Sheikh wins this, it's gonna be a 7-5 in favor of uMaD after being down 1-5. Unbelievable. Game up. Sheikh versus Effect round 2. Effect in the bottom left. Sheikh in the upper right. We have a new donation coming in by Dafons. 17.79€. Loving the stream. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. So close to the daily goal. Ah, thank you, guys. Thank you. So, Alta first for an instant harass, most likely. Will they still play the 2-2 regardless of the clan score? Yes. Oh, and Bliss with yet another donation. Okay, that was a nice game. There were chances for both to win. I think fighting in the undead base was a mistake by Effect at the end and maybe cost him the game. I totally agree with you, and I thank you. Daily goal reached. Thank you. So, Mountain King or Archmage? Archmage. Could have been a Mountain King. But it's not. So alright. No fancy Dreadlord plays. It's a Ted Fiend build order for Sheikh. And most likely the same build as before. Expo, Harass. And then we see how well this goes. Thank you very much, Napster, for the 39-month resub. Greetings from Bavaria. Greetings to you. I hope you won't freeze too much in the next couple of days. So hard to, like, lower the emotions and cut down on the pace after what we just witnessed. Like, there was constant fighting for like 20 minutes or so. Okay, Effect, what creep route is this? Ah, he's going for the mercenary camp. I see. Lures out the creeps. They do this all, like, everywhere now where there's a rock golem involved. So there's no boulders. Makes it easier. Gets a little Shadow Priest. Sheikh runs over. Can he kill something? Not the first two. Lots of vision for Sheikh, of course. If Sheikh is getting the last hit here. That was really close. That was really close. Frostmourne hungers. He kills the Shadow Priest. That's the first blood for Sheikh. Vamp Aura. Not the greatest late game, but early it's decent, I think. Especially to keep the footman up. But yet another kill for Sheikh. And more support coming in from you guys. Luke Lee 89 with a €3 donation. Respect! Thank you very much. Or I think it's $4. Thank you very much. And Soraya 16 with the prime sub as well. I thank you. Of course, if you sub, you get the replays here of Xiaowai Cup and W3IL and everything that we cast in the past couple of weeks and months and basically everything. So, can Sheikh steal the big one to prevent level 3? He has only one coil. He's got to be super precise. Oh, raising the arm, that was easy. Fairly easy, of course. Effect didn't play too well around that. Loses more peasants. Now the Fiend is there. Gotta be careful, though, to not get surrounded by all the mass of human units. Effect is getting on level 2.5, but I think Sheikh has the impact here. Effect is losing way too many workers. I mean, he still has 4. So he can erect the Town Hall pretty quickly. But Sheikh is already level 2, and that means health regen, and that means he can stay in longer. That is a really, really good harass, and the skeleton. Oh, nice saves by Effect thus far. Oh, the skeleton gets another kill. But there's no Town Hall yet. And there's another Death Knight with another coil. And that means another corpse. And that means more skeletons. Oh, how well he splits the skeletons. To make sure to get the kills. I'm a little bit in awe. Due to Sheikh's play. But once the towers are up, that should open the time. Speaking of time. Oh, tier 2 is done. Death Knight is very low, though. Won't die. Needs 2 hits. Or 2 more hits and can run away. But the Undead needs healing. And that finally releases the grip off of Effect's neck. And he can finally get these towers up. Finally get the town hall up. Level 3 is close. He has 2 green spots here. That shouldn't be a big issue. But the echo damage was pretty insane. He got...
Player's forces are
I think he
under attack.
sniped 1 priest. The rest was... like... he sniped 1 creep and got the priest, and the rest was workers. uMaD seems to be on a sick comeback. On a road for a sick comeback. Ooh, he's flanking. Can he surround something? This fiend? No, a little too late. Nice Nova, though. Okay, that's Sheikh's reaction here. You want to bypass me? Fuck that. Eat my Nova. He even has a skull. Nova again. This hurts. Free damage, basically. Archmage surrounded! Can he fight out? No, TP out. That was not the easiest surround. With fiends, it's super hard. Of course, he had massive skeletons there. A massive amount of skeletons, I mean. And now he creates Blight. That's, of course, more regen for the Death Knight. And the shop is gone. He has 1 regen scroll. The statue is there for Sheikh. This looks really good for Sheikh. Of course, he's on the way to tier 3. How much damage? I would love to check the text right now. I don't think FX started attacking. Arcane Tower is gone. Defend. Even more investment into tier 1. Effect is down to 3 footmen. And the healing is so good. Archmage is so low. Tier 3 tech started. Tier 2 tech... okay. That's 60%. So it's not as bad as I thought it was. But this expo did not pay off yet. Oh, the damage on this Archmage. The skeletons. The village. If there's 1 nuke, this Archmage is dead. There's no healing. Nothing. Archmage dies. This should be it. Without the first hero, without the water elementals. This is just free kills for the undead. Sheikh on a rampage. He has to abandon this. Or give this up. This is just free kills, of course. Effect. You don't want to give this up, but you have to. Second clean win in a row for uMaD. Getting 6 points. In just 2 best of 3s, and all of a sudden they're leading. uMaD needs 1 map in the 2-2. And they win this clan war. 7-5 now. For the team that was down 1-5. An unbelievable comeback. Thus far. Sick. Just super sick. Performance of the day goes to Sheikh. Kim was really good, but Sheikh was insane. That was high class undead play. That was really high class undead play. Oh my god. The uMaD managers should send a bottle of vodka to Sheikh. We go into a little break. The 2-2 will decide it all. It's Fra and Starshape versus Bizarre and Sheikh. Stay tuned. Decision time in the first play day of W3IL. The uMaD team had an insane comeback. 3 points for Kim, 3 points for Sheikh. Sweden struggling hard. And now it's all down to the 2-2. If uMaD wins the map, they win the clan war. If Sweden wins 2-0, they win the clan war. It's Fra and Starshape versus Bizarre and Sheikh. Sweden in the blue, uMaD in the red. The resources are not working properly, unfortunately. We will fix that. for the next Clan Wars, hopefully. So, Phantom Grove, Bizarre as an orc in the upper left, Sheikh, who went completely nuts on effect in the upper right. This is, of course, a Fiend build in the 2-2. Kind of unusual combo with Orc and Undead. But Happy and Cash made it work. It does work. You just have to play really, really good. It's a Farseer to distract, to buy time for the Undead, to reach level 3 and get a mass of Fiends out. What's Sweden doing? TC Headhunters for Fra. Alright. This is already different. We have a Keeper for Starshape with an Engine of War for creeping. Will most likely go into Huntress to block. Wouldn't make too much sense to go into double piercing. So how will this work? It's a lot of aggression early from the Farseer with late grunts against late and at the beginning a low number of Headhunters. So this should work well for Bizarre. Bizarre was playing with Maru in Ugri's 2-2 challenge and they were playing really good. Unfortunately eliminated rather early. So Engine of War creep. He has to repair a lot. That's a lot of resources. But of course a lot of experience as well. Plus the Pendant of Energy, absolutely worth it. But Starshape is miscalculating this. Ouch. Ouch. Or is he? Oh. I take that all back. Starshape knew exactly what he was doing. It was just mega close. So 2 Headhunters out, TC coming out as well, but immediate pressure without a shop from the Farseer. Of course, you can't load in the Headhunters into the burrows. That would be nice, actually. And Sheikh is creeping. Is it harass now for Starshape as well with the Pendant? There's a lot of entangles. Okay, so he fights this back. It's good damage for the Headhunter now that he has 3. So it's not that easy for him to kill them anymore, as the wolves are dying very, very fast. But it's all time that he buys for the Undead. But Starshape says, no, I don't give you the time. I'm gonna be in your face right away. And that's the first Fiend kill. That hurts. 215 gold. 3 supply gone. And Sheikh is teching already. If he's killing Acolytes, that hurts a lot. Expansion is coming for Starshaped. And I don't know, man. Bizarre doesn't have too much damage to cancel this. Sheikh has to focus on other things. I think that's a good strategy for Sweden. Wisp detonate to deal damage to this. Tier 2 tech on the way. Tier 2 tech on the way for Starshaped as well. This is Dryads then. Like he stays Archers, goes Dryads, something. Or maybe Mountain Giants. Against this mass piercing. We have Aura first, so no stun possible. Another Treant was harassing, but not doing too much. Starshape's getting close to level 3 here. And Sheikh only level 2. Okay. This Keeper is out leveling the Death Knight quite heavily. Is everyone teching? Huntress Hall now. Yeah. Everyone is teching in a 2-on-2. When did I see that the last time? No mass Huntress, no tier 1 mass Headhunters, just techs. Farseer is getting Chain Lightning soon. Starshape with the 2nd pick already. And level 3 for the Keeper. It's an issue. Class per 6, parry up, DK level 3 after this. Lots of PvE. Except Bizarre, who's just going into Frost phase. Tier 2 done for most of the players. We see a TC second for the Endurance Aura, single Beastery and Totem, and Pillage very early. So I guess the Expo will be up soon. Starshape stays on tier 2, feeds Fra a little to get to tier 3. Alchemist? Could be a good choice. This fast here really didn't do too much. Yet. But Sheikh is with him. 2 claws. The Lich will be sick against them. Good nukes, but the Keeper is here to the rescue. With Entangles. Oh, that's so close. TP immediately. Well done by Fra and Starshape. Good communication as well. Entangles around all in the blink of an eye, but Fra is losing a burrow. That stomp was decent, but Fra not supply stuck as this burrow finishes. That's quite a good mass for Sweden now. With the Expo they have.
A player's forces are under attack.
Double Engine of Law for the Dryads. Maybe even Bears, I don't know. These 2 claws will go to the Lich later. Level 3 DK is all he needs for now. Tier 3 on the way. And Slaughterhouse, of course. Warmill for the Kodo. More levels are needed, especially on the TEC. Boots of Quel'Thalas. Well, I guess he's hoping would be nice to have a Blade Master now, but I think it's time for Starshape to get some revenge for the harass that Bizarre did. And Tang would of course be nice against Ethereal Walkers, but not going for it. Nova, combined attack for uMaD. But they are up against an expansion. Counter expanding now, but this takes forever.
A player's forces are under attack.
Farseer only level 2. He's a very good target for Entangled Storm kills. Oh, nice play by Starshape. Starshape is really, really good this game. Good scouts, good positioning. Getting a lot of stuff done with his Keeper here. Is he losing too much? 1 archer. That's absolutely worth it. Did he kill the peon? No, still up. 2 archers. Okay. Ruined Bracers, triple claw on this Lich.
A player's forces are under
What's
attack.
the record stream time? I have no idea, man. 14 hours WCA comes to mind, but I really don't know. Ooh, Sobi Mask, Pendant, Claws +9. Not bad, not bad. Tier 3 is done. Statues, Fiends, Crypt Lord, of course. More AoE. And he will bring the orb. Here comes Starshape though, but fighting with Dryads, Archers against Fiends, and this Lich is not the best thing to do.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fra has a sick TC. That's so much mana. 500 mana. They want to go for an attack, but I don't think that's the best choice. They're sandwiching him now. Sheikh has to TP out immediately. Mountain Giants for Starshape already. Oh boy. What's the solution to the Mountain Giants? It's only one thus far, but he's also tier 3 on the Headhunters. Shadowhunter. Second for healing. Man, I really fear for uMaD now. Kodo for Bizarre. No tier 3. More Fiends, attack upgrade, and of course a few Destroyers there. Maybe. Do Destroyers even do too much against this mass of Headhunters? Kodo gives them +6 in this TC. Love this play. They're going for the Expo again. All this Dryad Scout. So good. So good. Scourge Bone Chimes won't help too much either. Scroll of the Beast, Spike Collar also. Well, it's a little bit of mana burn. But you really want the scrolls. Who's gonna land the better storms is indeed important, Knubbe. Push comes in. Positioning is a little off as the Mountain Giants are far in the back. Will they grab the siege sticks? Not yet. Oh my god. 56 supply Headhunters and the Kodo. There's so much damage. Wrecking this bestiary. Counterattack though. From the Undead into the Night Elf base. This will cost some mana. Counterattack as well from Bizarre, who has Raiders. So what will die first? Like, they're giving this up, right? Siege sticks now. 3 of them. And the extra damage from the Kodo. Chain Lightning against the Peasants. That's a lot of kills here as well. Stronghold takes forever. He does have the Pillage, so he gets rid of that. Mass Repair from Bizarre. He keeps his main up. Will they defend here as well? Wait. Farseer is not stunned. Is not TPing out. Now he is. Damage is not enough. So how about Starshape's base? Oh, that thing's wrecked, boy! He does have income, but he loses the tech. And uMaD is fighting back. Surround on this Mountain Giant. That's 7 supply gone for Starshaped. Ooh, that was not good. Base lost. TP gone everywhere, so that doesn't count too much. Bizarre lost the bestiary though. That was big. Thank you, Nelva Life, for the sub. They lost the tree and the tech that was in progress. So he can't go for upgrades on the Mountain Giants, as he was no tier 3. That's big. That's really big. Combined attack by Sweden. Close to level 5 TC. Wrecks the shop again. Breaks this. Oh, it's only Fran. No. Now Starshape is coming in. And uMaD is reacting. They're close.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mountain Giants protecting the back of the Headhunters. Of course, this will take forever. Spike Collar, but entangled. Sweet play. So, Crypt Lord, what can you do? You really want to reach into the back line, but that stomp! Oh my god! Bizarre's entire army completely disabled. Chain Lightning rocking through, but that doesn't do too much. The next Fellhound is stunned again, and these stomps by Fra has to be careful now. Level up for him, still a lot of mana. Impale rocking through, the stun again! The TC, he can't do anything. He is naked, Spirit Link! Spear's not enough. The Dryads could just slow him down. Are needed in the fight as well, though. The Death Knight is entangled for Sheikh. Dispel with the... Oh my god, that Dispel against the Hex was so fast. And now he has to TP out. This still looks like a great position for Sweden, though. Sheikh has an Expo, but not saturated. Bizarre's Expo at 40%. This is not paying off. Fra stuns out of this world.
Forces are under attack.
And he still has 2.5 more. Uh-oh, TC again, naked again, slow taunt again. What can he do? He can't escape. He's completely confused. That's level 4, and that's another kill on the Farseer. Bizarre loses both heroes. Impale of Destiny, but it's Sheikh alone holding on against Team Sweden. 22 supply only. And guess what? There's another entangle. There's the Hex. He can't do shit. Triple kill for Sweden. They are cleaning house here in Bizarre's front yard. And quad kill on the heroes. Only the Lich remains alive. Sweden on a rampage. Taunt and stun and everything is just way too much. Lich gets level 4, but it's too much. Sheikh is diving in supply. Everything gets killed. GG! Sweden staying alive. That could have gone differently. The win in this clan war comes down to the next map. If Sweden wins, it's 8-7 for them. If uMaD wins, they get the 8th point. We still go full distance, but uMaD wins the clan war. This is just advertisement for clan wars. It's not getting closer than this. Dude, after every game your eyes look smaller. Thanks for the entertainment though. Yeah, thank you. I really don't want to get some energy into me because then I can't sleep later. So... it's alright. It's alright. It's also super bright here, by the way. Thanks to the lights. Insane clan war it is. Sweden have to veto now. Starshape and Fra. We know they take their time after the games. I slept the whole night and you're still casting. Yeah, the show continues tomorrow at 12 for the Jewel Cup qualifiers. Thank you, King Kiko, for the 2-month resub. Nice series. Indeed, my man, indeed. So, will we see Hellfire Plateau? The biggest discovery from the Ugri 2-on-2 challenge that everyone seems to love. TM and T are out. So we're left with Lost Temple, Hellfire Plateau, FV and SG. Actually not too sure what that is. Oh, 7 months. Sorry, 7 months. 7 months. 7 months. Synergy and Featherwill. Oh, cool. Those are pretty good maps. God damn this clan war. uMaD has to pick the map now. Maybe they have to look it up as well. Okay, Lost Temple it is. Old school. Oh, thank you, Anonymous, for yet another sub to Kevin. WC3, we thank you. Game is up. Good question, man. What clan war are we broadcasting next week? I don't know it from the top of my head. I have to look it up. But I know where to look it up. That's the most important thing. Or do I? Yeah, pinned messages. Yeah. So next week is the 17th Rage versus Firestalkers. Hoo-hoo! Remo's team versus Rage. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Like, for Rage, we have... Who's in there? I gotta learn these rosters. Bolt the Kodo, Walter, Hunter, yeah, guys like this. And then Firestalkers with Remo. And Yehu. And who else is in there? Napo, Knight, Yagami. And this new talent that Remo discovered. From the Firestalkers clan. So last template is 1-0 for Sweden. Whoever wins the next map wins the clan war. What was the name again? Do you remember? Ryu was talking about him. I forgot his name. But he was super impressed with him. Thank you very much. KG, the Cheese City Beast, for the 2-month resub. The best walk of free entertainment right here, boys. Let's go. Indeed, let's go. We're just waiting for Sheikh. Starbuck, exactly. Starbuck it was. Midi Bauch voll, good call. Ooh, I think I started PowerPoint. Whatever. Photoshop. Shit, that will take some time. But the game did not start yet. A lot of suspense here. Sheikh had a pretty tough 1-on-1 and a pretty tough 2-on-2 now. Fuck mountain giants, he says. Alright. Here we go. Dura asked for the teams to be ready. Sweden is ready. And off we go. Ooh, an anonymous user has gifted 5 subs to this channel. Thank you very much once again. Guess we're getting close to 1,000 now, if I'm not mistaken. We thank you so much. So, game up. Sweden in the blue. uMaD in red. Does this work? I don't think so. So maybe the overlay is bugged, but I can't change it unfortunately. So I gotta swap them. So at least Sweden is right. So you know that. And uMaD is red. Sorry, our overlay is not made for 2-on-2 yet. Match points for both players. Lost Temple it is. Old school RTS map. The most old school RTS map. Not the best position for Sweden. They would have loved to have... Oh, actually it's okay. Of course you want the expansion in the middle, but that's still doable with the Wisp. I think the good thing is that Starshape is close to Bizarre and can harass. He's going fast here again to harass and to buy time once again for Sheikh. And against Wisps, that Farseer play is not that easy. There's no Tavern here, no Alchemist, no Dark Ranger, but usually it's kind of rare to see non-Alta heroes in 2-on-2. Alchemist might be a big difference. Again, Headhunters with the TEC. And Sheikh once again with a Fiend Build Order. So, of course, DK. Farseer is almost out. Supported by grunts, of course, and now he knows the spawning. He also knows that the Engine of War is creeping this, so he will rush there right away. Did he go for a shop? Nope. Didn't. Just grunts. Can he prevent level 2? It's treants first, so no entangle, no control. That's not the fastest creeping. Hello wolves, hello lightning bolts. Repair coming in from Starshape to carried the early game, certainly, for the Swedish team early on. Getting 6 supply by good positioning, but now that is a lot of damage. The grunt, the wolves, the lightning, the fallen Engine of War. That's a good opening if I ever saw one. Preventing level 2. Killing the AOW, this is not gonna be mass, and he's going into a Huntress Hall. Doesn't have the lumber at the moment. Ah, it was queued already, sorry. The lumber was already gone. uMaD. Looking really good this far. Level 2 creep for Sheikh. And he can't just continue to punish this. No entangle to prevent damage. Ouch. But Bizarre, shouldn't you go for the Engine of War? He's not. I don't know. Fra gripping this, gonna be level 2 for him without being harassed at all. At least the Huntress Hall is up. I think that was a mistake. Now Starshape can start producing. Frost level 2 though, for Stomp. Sheikh is making his way over into the temple. Whoa, they're going for the middle? They rush the middle? That's sick. Well, I mean, Starshape can't do too much with only the Keeper and 1 Archer. Tech on the way, halfway through. Tier 1 by Sheikh. He's going so heavy on Fiends and now feeding. Like, he's not building any more Ziggurats. What the hell? Oh, Mana Stone for the Death Knight. Hell yeah. Takes it on the Farseer at the moment. Oh boy, that's painful. And a Mana Potion is for that 600 mana on the Death Knight. Ouch. And good levels. 2.7, level 2. Starshape losing this Engine of War was a critical mistake. And I said, Sweden will not be happy about this position. But I also said that he should be able to prevent the Farseer harass pretty easy, but that didn't work at all. Okay, they're pushing now. Bra, 34 supply. Attack upgrade already. Tier 2 almost done. But he won't get upgrades in like immediately. Starshape has nothing. Except the Keeper 2. This was a stomp into nowhere, Fra. What was this? Wasting mana. And there are coils until the end of days. He's getting 1 grunt. Entangles 1 fiend, but loses a Huntress in return. They're actually defending not too bad. But again, the coils. He's close to level 3. He used the big mana already. And it's almost done with the big mana. Like, he needs the stone soon. Frost getting another kill. Frost getting another kill. Oh, Bizarre is feeding the TC quite hard. Rushing the tier 3 here. But Sheikh is still with 5 fiends in tremendous shape in Frost base. Will he consume the stone soon? I think he has to, right? FS has the mana pot.
A player's forces are under attack.
Then he used it as well. He switched it. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Didn't notice that. So that's dangerous now. No reinforced defenses. And lots of damage, but also good disable. If he gets another stomp out, he can hold this. No. Frost supply stack. At 32. Bizarre,
A player's
tier 2,
forces are under
Tauren,
attack.
Beastery, Shadowhunter out. I think Starshape will be... He's going tier 2 again. Has the Expo up. That's so greedy. Finally tier 2 for Sheikh. That was late. This went a lot better for Soviet War Elite than I initially thought. Okay, but...
A player's forces
Well, did
are
he...
under attack.
He held on to the stone, right? No! He consumed the stone as well. They had a pretty big supply lead. They had basically nothing in Shape's army. They had 2 big mana consumables and they still didn't kill Fra or Starshape. Stronghold. Level 3 for the Keeper now. Level 3 for the TC now. Mana potion, but they get the next big red spot. And that's the spot of Sweden. I like that decision. Ancient Django. As he's not playing a TC, that's pretty good. Lamborghini, DK, and Army with Unholy Aura and Endurance Aura. Starshape trying to buy some time. Lich is out. Does he go for him? Oh, he is. Entangle and Stomp. No potion. Right now, he should focus on the shop. To prevent the orb, to prevent statues. The slaughterhouse is done. And the shop is gone. Double TP in though. Entrance of Law will both be cancelled. They don't have a T. Okay, they have 1 TP. But Sheikh doesn't. Hex a little too late. They're committing to this fight. I'm not sure if that's the right call. Bizarre seems to lose quite a bit against the stun. Everything of Bizarre is hurt. Oh my god, that was 9 supply dead. Sweden takes the lead. Oh boy, those were major losses. Also his heroes super low. No TP for Sheikh. That usually breaks your neck. Item time. Starshape is super low on lumber, but he got the lores back up. Droids are coming now. No counter expansion yet for Bizarre and Sheikh. Healthstone, sweet as well. Sheikh needs more experience. The Lich needs the AoE. Tier 3 is only at 1/3. 2 towers already. Big investments there. Did he cancel the tier 3 or did I just not notice it? Okay. Reinforced defenses done. Kodo coming. Attack upgrade coming. Little scout here. Starshape's not going tier 3 just yet. Only Dryads. But the combined forces of Sweden are reaching around. Counter expansion on the way, but that's easily scouted. I like how they snipe the shops. Invis TC again. If there's a TP coming, this Invis TC is gonna stomp so badly. Repair now. TP in. Double attack, but what can they do in the Orc base? Starshape fighting alone here. 58 supply against Bizarre's 50. Bizarre has lost quite a bit. And Frost is staying in this base. Breaking Bizarre's neck. He's losing 2 raiders. Maybe even more. Starshape can easily afford this. Level 4 on the Keeper. TP in. And it must be a TP out then. Oh, double TP. Yeah. Frost getting out of Invis. Eats a feed. Oh, they had to invest a lot of mana to get this up. The base pretty much intact. Both production buildings still up, shops still up. I don't see too much echo damage. I mean, a little oversaturation here, if we're honest, but tree is also up, nicely protected by these moonwells, I think. And now tier 3. The clock is ticking down for Mountain Giants. And there's no solution to mountain giants. Crypt Lord again. Undead Tri-Hero, of course, sick. Fra has a TP, double invul, health stone, and mana. This TC is not going to die.
Under attack.
No TP on Sheikh again. Will they realize this? Oh, wolves are scouting here. I love these invis potions on the TC, man. He constantly buys those. So far, they didn't have the biggest impact, but they will. Starshape needs to retreat a little, I think. Sacrifices these wisps, trying to detonate, not hitting too much undead heroes untouched.
A player's forces are under
60
attack.
supply for Starshape. 105 for Sweden in total. 100 for uMaD. Cryptlot gets the orb. He could force a TP here if he saw that. Red spot for Sheikh. All 3 red spots
Player's forces are
go
under
to
attack.
uMaD. Where's the Crypt Lord, by the way? Still in the base. What's he waiting for? Heal scroll? Or did you just forget about him? Is he so exhausted? Crystal Ball doesn't do too much. TP? He has the resources for everything. Now. Okay, TP it was. Ouch! He caught him off guard! The stun out of nowhere! TP from the Farseer, but is the damage enough? Spirit Link level up, everything saves him! That was important. He also got the item and the expo in the works. But Sweden is buying time. The big boys are coming. Resistant skin, hardened skin, mountain giants. And then he has a super protected backline of berserkers.
A town is under
Once
siege.
hardened skin is done, what can they do?
A player's
Pushing into the
forces
base
are under
of
attack.
Fra now. They really don't want to fight without the upgrades, I think. Impale used already, not against the army. They are pushing into Bazaar's base again, as this undead army is not a base race army. Not at all. Bazaar's catching up some reinforcements, but damage is done in the base. Siege sticks again. It's basically a regame of map number 1, with a worse early game for Sweden. They are clobbering at this stronghold. TP in now. Sheikh had one. Oh, far in the bag. And now they are sandwiching, but Bazaar's position is horrendous. He's walking into a meat grinder. And Sheikh, yeah, his position is decent, but the TC can stomp everything. Okay, reveals him now without the stomp, going for the DK. He has no TP. He has no healing. Oh, Sheikh is losing the DK. Double level up, level 5 on the first heroes. This looks like the clan war win for Sweden. Bazaar at 38. DK down.
Player's
Overwhelming mass of 50 supply for Fra. 18 for Starshaped. This is too much. Expo is ready in a bit, but that doesn't help if you can't defend it. Stun again. Massive range. Massive duration. Massive volleys. The Kodos and the +6, man. Bazaar can't get back into his main. It's Fra versus Sheikh now. But he just stomps everything to death.
Player's forces are under attack.
He has another mana potion. The invul was used, but there's no Nova anymore. GG. Sweden wins this last second. They were backed against the wall. They were about to lose this clan war after receiving 2 2-0 losses in a row. But Starshaped and Fra, I mean, they had this game lost almost after the early, after losing the Ancient, after the attack into Fra's base, but that hold against the 2 big mana items was insane. And then they just took it home from there. Team Sweden wins the very first clan war. History has been made. The first clan war of W3IL ever goes to the Soviet War Elite, goes to Starshape, Fra, Knopf, Effect, Thorzain. And who am I forgetting? I don't, right? Jesus Christ. What a clan war this was. What an opener to this. uMaD playing without Sonic took on a hell of a fight. Holy shit. Juan85 with a $100 donation. Are you nuts? Finally catching you live. I enjoy the content. Now it feels really bad that this is over, but oh boy. That goes to the field. Thank you so much, man. The first leader, of course, of a group in W3IL is Soviet War Elite. Kudos to uMaD playing such a great clan war without Sonic. Their star player was pretty insane. Sheikh held it up for them. Oh boy. Next week, we go into Group A. The opening week of Group A. We have Rage versus Firestalkers. We will try to maybe cast other clan wars as well if we have the time. Next week, tomorrow and the day after is Yule Cup qualifier. And yeah, I have no idea who's gonna play, but it's gonna be fun. 2 days of qualifiers. Maybe Rebo is there, I don't know. Next Sunday, 5 p.m. we have W3IL again, as I said, with Rage versus Firestalkers. Thursday I'm gonna be at Rocket Beans, and on Friday there's the first clan war, the first qualifier for the MTW event that we will stream on mymtw.com. But yeah, hopefully we get the homepage back up and then we put it all on the calendar and then you see when we're live. Otherwise we put it in the Twitch event so you can check that one out. It was a freaking blast today. 10 hours, 9 hours 40 minutes solo cast. I'm out of words. This was just seriously from start to end such a good atmosphere, so many good games. Foggy wins Shao Cup, Sweden wins this clan war. There's many more Sundays like this to come, thanks to W3IL and the tournaments we have in China. But for now, guys, I'm done. I need to eat and sleep, and I thank you so much for the support. We would not be here without you. I'm very thankful, and I say goodbye. Here are the donuts. Goodbye routine. Adios.